Galaxy's Edge presents James M. Ward's CrimsonHawk Adventures.
And of course, now we're taking crap from the chat because we're late.
Oh, jeez.
Hey guys, we're sci-fi writers playing old school D&D, and we were late because we had some behind-the-scenes look into the wild world of competitive pole dancing. So beyond that, we want to welcome you to today's game. We have a special game for you because today our primary target for all of our ire is Mr. J.R. Hanley in his first DM experience. Hello.
Dun,
Hey.
dun.
I'll try not to crash and burn too hard.
Prepared to be disappointed.
Have you met us?
That'd be great.
Really?
And the chat is throwing some love toward Big John Revick, a.k.a. Terry.
Nice to see you guys. Nice to be back. I was doing army stuff, and it was great, and it was cold. So I'm sitting in a warm room getting ready to swing swords and stuff, I guess.
What kind of training? Army training, sir!
Yeah, it was literally, that's what it was.
And beneath him, we have Carlos, who is playing another Cleric of Horus. How are you, sir?
Good. I haven't been drinking enough for this, but I'll be good.
And speaking of drinking and all things mathematical, we have Levi being played by Michael. How are you, sir?
I'm doing well. I woke up about an hour ago, and I'm ready to go.
Oh, yeah. You're more awake than I am. But
Yeah.
Speaking of awake, aware, and alive, we have Prometheus. How are you, sir?
I'm wonderful. It is really good to be here on the second to last week of the year, and we are just going to have a really good old time. You guys asked for it. JR, your fan favorite, is going to attempt to DM his first session today in front of the legendary game master of all time, James M. Ward. So, of course, we're all going to, like is the platoon sergeant safety briefing for the new LT. Everybody be nice. Don't be an asshole to him. Fuck around with him, all that kind of stuff. Let him win. But of course, we're not going to abide by any of those rules. We're going to mess with his head.
It's true. Speaking of legends and lore, we have James up in the top playing Wyvern. How are you, sir?
Hey, really good. Thank you very much. I just can't wait to deal with our good friend JR and all aspects of D&D.
Now, I want to point out to everybody watching, notice how he said, I can't wait to deal with JR. James, next time, please employ a little more malice in that, because
okay. All right, great.
We want to see his avatar shiver.
That'd be good, yeah.
Last but only because we save him for his glorious recaps, we have Sir Verdon of Phoenix, played by Andrew.
Good afternoon, all. Welcome to Snow Country. Well, we saw a herd of little ponies at the start of our last adventure, and we traipsed the Rainbow Bridge on the cusp of our bold venture. In Asgard we arrived, a quest from the All-Father we contrived. Frost giants were our sworn enemy. Our reluctant unicorn mounts in the end became our frenemies. A maiden rescue led to rewards aplenty. Today the Doom Seekers are minus Lance. He's a wedding to plan and trying not to come up empty.
Cool.
All right,
I'm really
JR.
liking the rhyming lately.
Right?
Yeah, it's good. It's good. It's quality, man.
Can't figure that out.
All right, JR. The spotlight is yours. Here's the microphone. All we're going to tell you is do the best you can and don't F this up.
Don't have this up. All right, I'll see what I can do.
We've had $20. He freezes immediately.
So morning is just breaking. The pre-dawn fog is just beginning to lift. The Doomguard watch is changing when a loud knocking sounds on the gate into the well's end. A wizened dwarf is set in a set of weathered dwarven plate is escorted into the castle by the guard Gorum. He notices Levi, the master of dragons, awake and practicing his martial arts in the fighting pits along the outer walls. It is him to whom I must speak, Denovia says. He will hear my offer. Perplexed, the guard shrugs his beefy shoulders and leads the way towards the monk. So, Master of Dragons, I have come to seek you out. I have heard tales of your greatness and felt strangely compelled to seek help from you and from the Doom Seekers here in the Wells End Castle. It is with great humility and desperation that I am seeking your assistance. I have consulted the sages of my clan, read all of the omens and auguries, and they've all come back with the same results. I must seek aid from the legendary Doom Seekers themselves. I urge you, O Master of Dragons, to hear my plea.
Okay, what do you want to talk about?
So, like I said, oh wise master of martial arts, I don't know you, but I know of you, and I need your help. But I realize that your assistance isn't free, so I have delved into your feats of combatives and courage and come bearing gifts. I would like to offer you the one thing you want most in the world. I would like to offer you the chance to return to the last world, the place of your birth. I know of a magic ring which will allow you to open portals at whim across the confines of time and space. Does this satisfy your need for payment?
Damn. Mic drop.
Well,
I know.
Nice open.
that's
But
interesting.
do you
Okay.
But is there a gift certificate to McDonald's for this?
Yes, exactly.
McDonald's? I have not heard of this, Lord.
It's quite good. It's quite
All
good.
right, so I'll talk to the dwarf and I'll basically all right, role play this one. Okay, what's his name?
Denovian.
Denovian. Okay. All right, Denovian. Let's go collect the rest of the Doom Seekers and hear the details of your request. I won't make a call on the gift until I hear all the details.
Surely one as mighty and wise as you is the leader of such a party.
Just
All right,
go say yes.
Yeah, really.
Let's go collect everybody else, and I'll hear you out. Well, you'll get the privilege of a full hearing of the from the Doom Seekers.
Excellent. I knew I was wise to trust a monk of such ability. So I was
You win your little D&D game, honey.
Oh,
you made me lose my spot on the
I
notes.
know. Nicole
So-
can do that to people.
So I was adventuring with my brothers and came across an abandoned mighty fortress. We had just cleared it when we were beset by members of the dastardly Red Sash Mercenary Guild. They killed my shield brothers and brought dishonor to my clan. They must be punished, and I can't do that alone. To make this insult even more grievous, they stole the belt of dwarven kind off my person when I was unconscious. Something too valuable to my people to be left in such unclean human hands. Will you help me with this quest? I understand that your party must consult, so I will step back and let you talk among yourselves.
What's this other dimension he's talking about?
I'm suspecting he's talking about the other world that we came from. When we switch from one place to another.
I never switch from one place to another.
Oh, okay. Yes,
And,
you haven't.
And why would
I'm kind of not in love with his tone, kind of implying that all human hands are unclean.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's pretty typical. The kind of stuff you get from.
But that's okay. I'm wound. We'll help him.
Yeah.
Levi, what did he say his name was?
Denovia?
Denovian.
I'll look him over. I know who you are, even though you don't know me. And whereas the rest of the Doom Seekers are unaware, I am not so unaware. Tell us true what you need done.
I need the members of the mercenary guild that killed my brothers dealt with.
What if we don't want necessarily to go back to our other dimension? We'd rather have a bigger, better, shinier reward.
Well, a ring that can cross dimensions can go multiple places, but I am not a wise wizard. So that would be up to your own auguries and omens to tell you where else you might travel with such a ring.
Okay, ring in advance.
Yeah, let's have a look at this ring, and
So
we'll let you know if easy.
unfortunately, as I had to escape, it is in the castle, so you would have to venture with me to get it.
Well, then I think we should do it, guys. Let's do it.
Real quick before we roll out, kind of sort of just give him the eye and detect evil. I don't expect it, but just I'm gonna do it.
No, he's not evil.
Okay, cool.
All right.
He's just ugly.
Ouch.
And prejudiced.
Ouch.
Just
That
a
hurts.
dwarf.
Oh, he's a dwarf. What do you want?
Kind of
Dwarf life matters. Dwarf lives matter. That's what
How
I'm saying.
many bad guys are we talking about?
Oh, that's a good point.
I counted over a dozen.
Eh.
Yeah. How bad could it be, right?
Yeah.
That's our motto.
Yeah, that's the
How
goal.
bad could it be?
That's
why
our
don't we-
motto.
Why don't we just send the monk if it's just a dozen?
How many levels does he
see,
want to lose today?
Yeah.
See, I like to share. Yeah.
All right, let's head out.
All right. So if you will step to the center of the keep in an open area, I have rings of transportation, which will allow all of us to travel there.
We do it.
So I give you each a ring. Do you put it on?
We do.
Sure.
They're so short.
Okay.
Can I be mounted on a unicorn when I use this ring?
Did you get him a unicorn last time?
Yeah, yeah. Hey, those are our unicorns.
No. Hey, I'm one of the Doom Seekers. I get a unicorn.
You would need to take that up among your party, sir.
Wouldn't that be a unipony? Because, you are dwarvish.
Yeah, but
True. He
I'm
would
mighty in
want
other
the pony.
ways.
Your little
All right.
stubby don't reach the stirrups.
Yeah, okay, fine.
Knight of Barsoom in the chat says, you can have the unicorn only if it has tentacles, James.
Ah, really? Hey, ask the knight if he got any kind of mail from me.
I'm sure he'll answer in just a second. But until such time, JR hit it.
All right, we'll put on the rings.
All right. So you put on the rings and you appear in the middle of a dense forest on a path that goes north. Or excuse me. Let me pull my map up so I don't mess this up and sound like an idiot. So the path goes east to west. And you hear off to the side on your right side the sound of a stream or a river. You can't tell. It's densely fogged, and you have to decide which direction you want to go.
Ranger, you want to track for us?
No, wait, doesn't that dwarf know which direction we have to go?
Oh,
He does. Are you going to trust him explicitly?
Heck yeah!
Okay. So you advance. You advance to the east, and you come to a fork in the road. One of the paths curves to the right, and it very clearly heads towards the river, and the other one continues eastward.
looking around, does this look like our world? Same sun, same time of day, trees look the same color, etc.
So
Pink.
it is extremely foggy, so you cannot judge the sun, and the forest is very overcast, so you cannot judge where you are.
Oh, I think you doubt my powers of how critical I can be. I can judge this.
And is an overcast forest like an overgrown forest, or is it a forest that has an opinion?
It's an overgrown
no.
forest. It's a high treetop, but definitely blocking out the sun.
Okay.
So do you take the path that appears to lead towards the river, or do you continue
Well,
eastward?
is that if we stop and talk to the dwarf for a second, we ask him where's our objective.
The dwarf will tell you that you need to head eastward, but there's a lot to explore and potential alternative paths available to you. But I came eastward.
I vote we follow the dwarf and just get there.
Yeah, there wouldn't be a reason for us to do anything else.
Yeah. We're waiting
Okay.
on you, buddy.
All right, so he walks behind the party and points you eastward for you brave warriors to take.
No.
How is he walking behind?
Yeah,
Arnold?
exactly. He walks in front of the party.
He's leading from behind.
Yeah,
Yeah.
no.
We're very helpful, and the good news is our aisles part easy.
Yeah.
This isn't a prior administration. We lead from the front.
Yeah, so what I want to know is this dwarf a cavalier?
No, he is not. If he was a cavalier, he would boldly lead you. But he is not.
We'll remember that for next time.
He's boldly leading us anyway.
So you advance down the path, and you notice that there appears to be tracks that a heavily weighed party advanced down the path at some point in the recent future. And you keep advancing.
In future,
No.
In the past. I've seen me in the past.
recent past.
Recent
future
past.
Yeah, great DMing, JR. Thanks, buddy.
All right, take it off the bill. It's okay. So in the recent past, do you guys wish to investigate, or you want to just keep walking?
I like walking.
Any of our trackers figured out how many people there?
Yeah.
You count. Has somebody got tracking ability?
I
We
do.
all have tracking
I
ability.
do. Does it jive with what the dwarf said? He said there was like 12, potentially 12 guys. Is it sort of jive with what he was saying, or is there something different we're seeing, like animals or other creatures that would be there?
You see dozens of human footprints and others that you can't identify.
Okay.
That go in both directions. The unidentified
I
tracks.
just
So
want to
this
get
is-
to.
So this is a heavy traffic area.
It's a heavy traffic
sounds
path.
like it.
I
Chrome,
just
will
wanna
you do
get
an
to the
animal handling
castle.
to take a look at the tracks?
I would like to use animal handling to take a look at the trap.
All right. You notice that they appear to be large, of something weighing a lot, because they have deep indents that are more recent than the human traffic.
Are they
Oh,
foot-shaped, cloven-shaped? Do they have fingers, toes?
Cloven shaped. And
So they're kind of like ungulates, I guess. Something
Like oxes and stuff, yeah.
indeed. So as you were standing there investigating the tracks, a herd of triceratops advances to you, unstealthing as they come down the path. And,
Triceratops.
absolutely, they are slate gray, and they had stealth of some sort because you did not see them coming. So there were
Always
5
watch
of them.
out for the dinosaur you didn't see coming.
All right, I'm pulling up my
Sneaky
chart to
dinosaurs.
see who doesn't get hit.
So when you say there's a herd, right?
Yes.
How many in a herd?
Well, there are 5 coming down the track, but there are others off to the side.
Oh, I see. Okay. And
All
they,
right.
they sort
That's a lot of dinosaurs.
I know.
You're
It's
saying,
in honor of
Triceratops
Ward.
move
He loves
in large
dinosaurs.
groups.
I do
You're
love
You're
dinosaurs.
saying they thunder in.
Uh,
There's no initiative roll. Is that what you're saying?
You were surprised, sir. So John
Remember,
with a
I've
D.
got to dodge.
John with a D. For whatever reason, they don't like you today, so they messed you by. They've just hit. Where's the D12?
He's really hard to hit.
Did they hit a -2?
So, yes, they did.
Excellent.
So the Triceratops slammed into you with his skull plate, goring you with his forehead ridges for 18 points of damage.
Whoa!
Wait, who was that? Me?
Me.
No, John.
Yes.
John with a D.
You.
Oh,
All right.
no. Do you mean
Braun. He means Braun.
Yeah,
Oh,
he can't pronounce my name, so we just told him John with a D.
Oh, okay. Okay.
So DJ.
So Orlando, they've
Buster.
decided to pass you by.
Okay.
Wordna, one of the Triceratops slams into you, knocking you to the side for.
Burden is not there to be seen. My precast spell list that you have includes invisibility as well as stone skin, so there's no word to be seen until I cast an offensive spell.
But seeing you, and are you not physically there then? Because even
I am
if
not
you're,
physically visible. Correct.
it doesn't
No,
have to be visible to hit you. If you're invisible but standing in a road, will the truck hit you?
Right.
It's possible.
So if you're
Get him,
not in the
JR,
time
get
and
him.
place, if you're not in time and place, it misses you.
Sick
If you
him,
are
buddy.
in time and place, it hits you.
All right, lay it on me.
All right. It the
I heard
Triceratops.
that sickum there, Wenner.
So the Triceratops tramples you, knocking you to the ground and crushing you under the weight of its bulk for a mighty 9 points.
say
It
with
was
the weight of its-
gentle.
Crushing. So stone skin means I don't take. If it's physical, it means I don't take any of this round. He can run.
Okay.
And go, he just can't hurt.
Fair enough.
Did
But he
say
made
with
you
the weight of its
unhappy.
balls?
Definitely made me unhappy. And Laverne, you stand in front of me in the battle order, and you're half my height, kid. You're not gonna like that next round.
I'm sorry.
All right. Give me a second to check if I hit a -3 for Levi.
I remember I dodged.
I did. Well, you got to dodge after it determines if it hits you.
You
Yeah.
can't,
So,
you can't
a-
dodge if you're surprised, Levi.
Oh,
So-
that's true. Surprise
Wow.
is the dodge is the
Yeah.
reaction to a melee combat. That's right.
So the Triceratops slams its shoulder into you, throwing you into a nearby tree, and you hit the ground in a crumpled heap, momentarily dazed for 9 points. The
Gee,
D12 are not being nice to me because they're
Aren't-
getting low numbers.
aren't we having
Wow,
fun
bro.
today?
You're not
You got dinosaurs. Come on.
Yeah,
you
I know.
You. Dinosaurs.
I hope we don't get T-Rexes. Then I'll really worry.
I got to hit a -2. Give me a second.
Well, Triceratops they're not meat eaters, so they're just probably running through us, right?
Yeah.
Correct.
probably-
Yeah.
So Prometheus, it misses you, running past you and slamming into a nearby tree, momentarily stuck.
Ooh.
I am pretty awesome.
And then Big John is the last one because Flagon, you get passed by this time too. And Big John, the Triceratops slams you with its shoulder as it runs by, knocking you to the ground for only 7 points of damage.
How dare he? How
Wow.
dare he?
All right, now we roll for initiative because they turn around to charge you again.
Big John, would you do us the honors and roll for the initiative?
All right, beat a mighty 3, Big John.
Terry.
Me? Okay,
Yes.
and I roll 6-sided, right, guys?
No,
No.
we do 20-sided here.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. All right.
Because that's how you D&D, Big John.
I thought it was 6-sided too, like it says in the Dungeon Master's Guide, but James likes to do it different.
Okay, so
Because-
I'm rolling a D20, and I rolled a 20.
All right,
That's
so you
nice.
guys have
Yeah.
initiative.
Hooray.
I would have liked to have that for an attack, but that's okay.
Yeah, I was gonna say you should have saved that for later.
Hold
That
on,
was
Nathan.
nothing to
Rule
say.
61 on page 63
Nick,
of the DM's guide
thing
says that you're
Gary
wrong.
Did was switched us over from D6 to D20. That started in tournaments around 1980, I think, is when I remember that.
Yep.
All right. But
So
in
there,
the book it says D6, right?
Yeah, okay. You're the one who wanted to do Gargaxian style gaming.
No, I just wanted to point that out that there are rules.
So
No.
so we have initiative. We have initiative, and they've kind of all slammed through us. I'm just getting pictures there. They've kind of run through us, and they're coming back. But we have initiative on what we want to do, like if we want to swing on them or something.
correct, and there are 5 of them that are charging back. The smaller herd of women and children have
How
kept
tall are
going.
they, JR?
Pulling it up. I've got the stats in front of me. So the Triceratops are height 24 feet long and 12 feet high.
Wordness says Lords of Light and casts Ariel's light bridge and directs the party up the bridge. And
Oh,
you
that's a
can use-
wonderful spell.
You guys can use missile weapons at them because they can't jump.
Does that work in inclement foggy weather?
It,
Sure.
It has
Okay.
no notation on weather.
Okay.
Everybody up.
Up we go.
The chat is saying that since Terry is a
One
wrangler
that had
by
that he
nature,
did.
he should start domesticating these dinos on the quick.
That's right. Why don't you rope one of these puppies now that we're above them?
Well, you got one stuck in a tree, so
Oh, even better. You can save that one for later.
I don't think we should do any of that.
They're probably going to lose interest if we're just above them. I mean, I think they're just pissed off because they
Yeah, I
ran
don't know.
away.
I have no idea, but you guys can now decide if you want to missile pepper them or whatever. But now at least you won't get run over. Or more importantly, I won't get run over.
I'd like to toss a bottle of flaming oil on them, please.
remember
As they go by-
we are in a forest.
Yeah, I don't care.
Yeah, but we could light ourselves on fire.
Yeah, that
That's
does
not-
not sound like a smart move.
Right, I'm doing
So
it
you-
anyway.
All right.
Okay. 16 to hit whatever I hit with a bottle of flaming oil.
All right,
It
JR,
lands
you
in
have
a-
my you have
It
my
lands in a
permission to do
puddle
whatever you
and
want.
sputters out.
Okay.
It sputters out.
Oh wow!
Okay, now I'm very surprised.
That was an impressive hit too with a 16.
It was.
So is anyone else going to make a move, or is it the Triceratops' turn?
I'm gonna fire a couple of arrows if that's cool.
We're here to have fun, as James likes to say.
Here we go, buddy.
Nice.
You got
There's the
it.
line. Awesome.
Na 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 na. What do I need to hit?
Tell him his armor class.
The armor class is 2.
Armored.
I get 1 arrow through for a grand total of 4 points of damage.
Was it covered in deadly poison?
No.
It was covered in your oil that's all over the ground now.
So you hit, what'd you hit for damage?
4
4
points of
points.
on a Triceratops.
All right. And that was only for one of them?
Yes.
All right. Is anybody else going to take a move, or are you going to see what happens?
Hey, Worden, how long does this bridge last that we're up here above them?
You got hours, brother. They can't do shit unless they fly.
I think they're just going to – I'm going to leave – I want to –
Yeah,
I want
I'm
to
gonna-
do missile weapons, but I think they're probably just going to lose interest and go away, right, if we're not there.
This
Yeah,
is
I'm gonna-
D&D.
I'm gonna
Nobody
wait.
loses interest. Set some pole arms for God's sake.
Yeah, really.
Can I
Um,
fire? Can I fire again, JR?
No, it's initiative. Everyone else has to take their turn, and then
Okay.
the Triceratops gets to do their thing.
Okay.
Can I – from on top of the bridge, Am I able to, with my two-handed sword, reach one of them?
I don't know how tall the bridge is, so that would be up to Ordnance to tell us.
You said they're 12 feet tall?
Yep.
So I'll put us at 18.
So I can reach it.
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
All right, so I'm going to swing on one of these things because he hit me first. I like reptiles. I like reptiles,
Fair way to
but
look at it.
I like reptiles, but that wasn't cool. I was just minding my own business. So here we go. I rolled a 13 plus. That's a 16. Yes, 16.
All right, and that's 16 damage.
No, the damage is because they're large. 5, 9, 12. 19 points of damage.
Well done.
Motherfucker. Sorry.
I believe this is a family show there, buddy.
Sorry, I'll stop that. I'll stop that.
But James, the family lives in a trailer park in Kentucky.
I think I deployed with that guy. All right.
Yeah.
I apologize. I won't do that again.
No, it's cool.
So is anybody else taking their turn, or are you passing?
I am going to use the spell Produce Flame, which will dry out the surrounding area and ignite James's oil.
I'm so very proud of you, my
All
friend.
right.
So
roll to see if it works.
the dino will just automatically take the damage, which is 5 points.
And that burns for 3 rounds, is that right?
Yes.
Okay.
So that will ignite the oil. How much does the oil do, James?
1d6.
That's your oil. I insist you roll the damage, sir.
Well, thank you very much, my very good friend. I rolled a 6.
You know, it's so nice to be your very good friend when you're on that side
On
of the
the
screen.
other side. Right.
All right.
So I'll the thing that's starting to get cooked. I will aim a couple arrows at him.
Poor guy.
So you're gonna kill the animals. PETA does not like you, but go ahead, Levi.
Yeah, I'm a believer in people eating tasty animals, but whatever.
Yeah.
17, and that's a hit, and I will.
Which one did you say you were aiming at? I know you called it. I just didn't.
The
hear
wounded one.
The wounded one, whichever is on fire or
Right.
or
And
not
you
happy.
said 17 points of damage.
No. 1 second.
And speaking of on fire, 67 Indian just gifted a tier 1 sub and a bunch of emotes to the chat.
Yeah, that's great.
Huzzah.
Thank
Well
you very
done.
much.
11 points.
All right.
I messed up too. I get 2 attacks for the first round. I should have done it. That's okay.
All right. Carlos, Orlando taking his turn, or is he passing?
Yeah, I'm summoning a flame blade, and if no creature is in range, I'm just gonna wave it and see if I can scare them off.
They're passing by. It is in range if you take your turn.
I will. Let's see. Armor class 2. And I missed.
Okay, and that's everybody correct?
Yep.
All right, well, they charge on through, but they're on fire and angry, so they are turning around and coming back. And the first one, can it climb up the light bridge?
No.
Okay. Well, it's charging at you anyway.
Didn't
it
you
was
ever
hoping-
watch Thundar the Barbarian?
It's been a while.
On
All
Fire
right.
and Angry describes an encounter that Nicole had with a Karen last week.
How did the encounter end?
With Nicole triumphantly knocking down stuff in the store and basically saying, "Take that, motherfuckers."
All right. Well, and after passing by twice, unable to strike you because you're floating above its head, they disappear. And
I
you
don't
hear
like
thundering off.
Hang on. Do we
When you
get
say
to a niche
dis-
on round 2 when they come by? I might bottle one.
Okay.
When you say disappear, you mean they go off out of sight.
Or they vanish.
Or
They
did
don't vanish.
You just can't see them. They vanish and you can't see them anymore.
Okay, did they magically vanish or did they run away?
Well, you heard running away and they just vanished. You can't see them anymore.
Okay.
Yeah, what we're trying to say is, like, did they just thunder off into the brush?
Has the fog obscured them, or do they just like go away and like they're
Yeah,
gone?
or did they Scooby Doo?
The fog is obscuring them, and they are not seen by you.
All right. So
All right.
can we at least initiate for round 2 to see if we get a shot
Yes.
at first?
Yes.
Awesome. Who's got that?
Well, I will roll.
Harry, one of you guys pop that.
Hold on. No, hold on.
While we're holding on, we just
Get
hit a level 3 hype train on subscriptions, gifts, and bits in the chat from.
The only good orc is a dead orc.
I am using the standard modifier from table 40 because I did my prep work, and you get a +2 to your initiative because you've got the high ground.
Wow.
But you've got to beat a 14, a mighty 14.
And what's a level 3 subscription, Walt?
Well, it's not the level of subscription. These guys are like just dumping gifts and free emojis into the chat. And they're, 67 Indian just gifted 5 tier 1 subscriptions.
Oh my goodness.
We had Leo Vicarius gifted a tier 1 subscription, a couple of them actually, and then some emoticons. So if you guys go to the actual Twitch channel and go in the chat, you can claim some of this stuff and use it to chat back and forth with our intrepid live audience.
Very cool.
Uh-huh.
Yeah,
Normally I would, but I've got to pay attention or I'll mess
Yeah,
up.
really.
JR,
So-
I rolled a 6. Plus
right.
our initiative would be an 8.
All right, so we have the initiative, and they run by you again.
Bummer.
All right, so they're out of sight. You hear thundering off in the distance, and you're on your light bridge.
Are they going the direction we need to go?
They were in the other
question.
direction on the
Okay.
second
That's
path.
good.
Other way.
Well, then I guess what we'll do is we'll get off the bridge and continue on.
Nicely done, Word. No, that thing is you wizards sure do come in handy. I gotta say, as I run my hand through my rich locks, because I don't wear a helmet because that's part of my thing. No helmet. As I shake my head and go, "Well done, wizard. Well done. Well done. Well done." I just feel like saying that.
I
Lord
feel
of the
strangely
Light.
inspired.
I'll set the bridge down and dispel it.
Okay, so you're gonna advance the direction you came, or are you gonna backtrack? Where are you going?
We're following the dwarf.
All right, dwarf, where are we going?
All right, well then we will continue eastward, and you've advanced several.
I'm going to ask that dwarf real quick, or I'm going to make a comment. I'm going to say, like, you could have warned us about those things.
Yeah.
What things?
The Tyrannosaurus Rexes.
No,
I didn't see-
Triceratops.
Triceratops.
I
Whatever.
didn't see anything.
Okay, nerd. What?
But Nick brings up a good point. We do ask this dwarf, is this something we can expect to see here? Are there a lot of these things around? Because we don't normally run into dinosaurs. Is this something we can expect to see, or is this surprising even to you, my good short man?
Have you not partied with the Doom Seekers before? They see dinosaurs all the time. I've heard of you. Don't you even have the head of one mounted on the wall in your keep?
We
I'm
do.
kind of new here.
Well, he's a new addition, but I do want to address something. Did you not just see the Triceratops? Did you not see that?
You asked me if they had been here before. I said I did not see them.
Okay.
I saw them when the party engaged. I was on the bridge with you,
Oh,
Prometheus.
so you'd never encountered these things before.
No, of course not.
What did you encounter on the way in?
Dirt, lots of dirt and mud
Until you got into a battle.
until the castle.
Okay. All right.
I don't know. You know what, Prometheus? I'm not in love with this guy's tone, but I feel like he's being a little bit passive aggressive and a little snippy with us, considering that we're actually doing this for him.
I
But
asked
that's
him
okay.
how much he weighed.
Wyvern, what is with your humans?
I don't know. They're different kind of people, but
We're
they're
touchy.
They're good in a fight.
How much?
They
does
are
he-
that.
How much does he weigh? How much do you weigh, dwarf?
Oh goodness! All right, I'm pulling it up. Give me a second.
He's
I
at
have
least
a character sheet for him. I think dwarves
he's
are.
at least 310 pounds. He's very dense.
And we just got the highest level of hype that you can get, which means that get in there now and start claiming some of this stuff so you can.
Wait.
What's that?
All right. To answer your question, Prometheus, the dwarf weighs. I'm pulling it up.
Is it in kilograms?
He weighs 150 pounds. Kilograms? What kind of communist do you think I am?
He weighs more than that.
Yeah, he's a dwarf.
His left
That's-
leg weighs more than that.
So let's say he's the same weight as Jim, right?
Sure. He's the same weight as Wyvern.
Okay,
Like,
great.
it'll probably take two of us to get a good toss going, right?
Probably.
Yeah. So if you don't start telling us what's up, or we get surprised like that again, you're gonna find out which two toss you.
Uh-huh.
And I
That's
have
not
a
very
spell
sporting
that-
of you.
I have a
There's
spell.
some boys with 19 strength there. He'll be throwing like 100 yards.
And I have
Yeah.
a spell that we
There
can
we go.
interact that will allow all of us to have that strength. So
I would say to the dwarf, like, no one has ever accused me of being sporting.
Are we talking about
All right.
dwarf tossing again?
So while you were
Just
stopping in
spoke.
the middle of the path to harass and interrogate your dwarven friend,
Motivate.
to motivate your dwarven friend, the angry triceratops who you lit on fire have returned, charging at you from behind with initiative. You turned your back to them.
We would like to roll for initiative. You can't tell me that
You were
No,
distracted,
several.
interrogating.
We didn't
We're
feel.
surprised,
Wait. A herd of triceratops, like we didn't feel that coming on the ground when they. I mean,
Yeah.
come on, man. I've seen Jurassic Park.
Are you
They have-
arguing
they
with
have
the DM, young man?
They have active stealth. How do you think they snuck up on you on the first time?
Yeah, there we go. That's right.
Okay.
It's his
So-
world, his game.
So the first one misses. They're coming at you from the other direction. So it misses drawn, Big John with a D, however you want to say it, Walt.
Uh-huh.
It misses you. Orlando, the triceratops.
Raven, Rule 61 on page 63 of the DM's guide says that you're wrong.
That's a good one.
The triceratops slams into your shoulder from behind, knocking you forward on the ground for 1 point of damage. Man, those dice are not my friend.
Yeah, I don't know that 1 point of a damage constitutes as getting knocked on the ground.
It does if he
That's
says
more
it
like
does.
a gentle caress.
Gentle caress.
Yeah.
All right. Let me find Wordna's.
More like the triceratops caresses you and you feel vaguely uncomfortable.
So Wordna, it slams into you from behind and running over your back. But I understand you don't take the damage this round again?
I won't. With Stone Skin active, I will not take damage from physical blow.
Well, you just dodged 13 points. All right, Levi.
So why am I not still on this bridge? I don't think I was part of this.
Oh no,
discussion.
he dispelled the
He
bridge.
dispelled the bridge.
Oh,
Yeah.
Levi, it attempts to hit you, but misses. So it runs
Excellent.
right by,
That was
skidding
fun.
to a halt in front of you guys.
The bitterly
Promet-
thwarted dinosaurs decided to return for a third time.
So,
Very
Prometheus, the dice said since
I know.
you get passed by,
Yeah.
and the same with Big John, and Flagon gets shouldered aside for
Flagon is renamed as Laverne.
Laverne gets shouldered aside for 1 point of damage, and you narrowly avoided being gored.
So
So now
explain to me why we're standing in the equivalent of the middle of a highway. Why aren't we off to the side somewhere and in the
Genovia
the
asked
woods?
you why, as the party leader, you would make such a call. This is clearly poor leadership, sir.
Whose leadership?
Yours,
Yeah,
sir,
really.
Levi, Master of Dragons, leader
Oh,
of the
Lord.
wise Doom Seekers.
How about this? Let's get into the tree line area and not into the main thoroughfare. So
How
that
about
next
I
time
want to
they come-
attack this dino when it's our turn?
Yeah, maybe
Oh,
we just need
that's
to. Maybe
fine.
we need, I'm having a feeling we need to kill these things. I don't want to, but
No, I
Keep in
want
mind,
to.
both Thrawn and Wyvern, you guys get 2 more 6-sided dice worth of burning damage on those things unless they come with a fire.
Oh, that's right. Hold
I
on.
cannot wait.
So I have to do 6 points of damage. Do you want to do that now, since that was the round when they surprised?
They each have 2d6 because they have the round retreating and the round returning.
So can you roll those dice and tell me what they are?
Yeah, of course.
now, also, these are animals. So should they have to roll morale against the fire?
Oh, that's
Only one-
Only if we kill a couple of them.
right.
Only one of them is on
and
fire.
No.
Prometheus,
There's
when he
a
comes back, we'll ask Prometheus to backstab the one that's stuck to the tree.
Ooh, I love
Oh,
that.
that one got a. Oh no, because it missed again.
We
You're
have
right.
not
There's
heard
one
that
stuck in a
it's
tree.
left.
You're right. So
Chrome, you can auto kill the one stuck in the tree if you would. These
Okay,
things
actually.
have got massive hit dice, so we got to knock a couple of these puppies down.
Okay.
And remember, I want to bag one, so let's not kill them all, please.
Okay.
what's the fire damage, Wyvern?
I rolled an 11.
All right. And I guess Prometheus, you're backstabbing as they run past you.
Is there one stuck in a tree, supposedly?
There he is.
Can I just go ahead and coup d'etat him immediately? That's an ability I should have as a thief.
Does he have to roll to hit, or is it just automatic?
He automatically hits, but I don't know about killing him.
Yeah, I don't know what based on the hit dice, it might be you just do triple your damage.
Okay, I will hit him with both my flame tongue and my sword, my dagger of venom. So if I get a 20 on that, it is automatic death.
All right, well then roll.
We'll do the dagger of
roll them bones.
Dagger of venom is not a 20, and then the other 3 are automatic hits, and it's a large creature. So initially we'll do a 12. We'll times that times 3. That's 36. We'll add plus 2 for fire damage. Or no. We got to do this.
Plus bonus, plus of the sword, fire.
That's 40 damage. And then if we add the fire, shit skis. If we add the fire, we'll get 8 damage there times 3. So that will be that'll be 52 damage. And then we'll add the dagger for just being a dagger, and it's 1 damage for the dagger. So we'll do 53 points of damage to that guy.
Right. Was that your sword, or was that the? Well, so the sword plus 1. So sword plus 1 for each. So that moves you to 56. Your strength plus 1 for each, and then specialization plus 2 because you're double specialized. So you tack on another 9 to that number. So your total number is 68.
And I probably need to triple one for the backstab, right? One of the attacks for the backstab.
I thought you did a 12 times 3, so 36.
Oh, I see.
3 times 3 plus 1 times 3
instead of 3 attacks.
So it should be 64 total.
64 total.
So that's kind of pissed off.
All right, so it was 64 total. Was the total?
Yeah.
Yes.
All right, it's not dead. All right, so they turn around. Now you've made them even angrier. You're just walking along their highway.
Yeah, well, they've made us
to attack. You attack first. Do the rest of us get to attack? Since we lost the initiative?
I thought we were surprised, JR, so we couldn't attack.
Oh, we were surprised?
He said roll initiative, right? So that's what we're doing. They're turning around, trying again, but I got a 1. So your turn.
All right, good. We get to roll then. Let's make some things happen here, boys. I'm gonna strike a fresh one.
I sure hope you mean hit something.
I'm striking a fresh one, and we'll do some damage here. Oh, look at that!
Nick,
that is so nice.
Nick,
plus the fire damage. Thank you very much, Wardner, for that. So that is a 12 plus 6, 18. And 18. So that is 42 points for me on a fresh one.
Okay.
Other people can roll and do damage.
Big John, you're front line.
Yeah, I have 3 attacks every 2 rounds. So I'm going to use two attacks with my 2-handed right now. I'm going to try to. Can I get to the one that I hit pretty good before?
Yes. It's the one next to you, according to my chart.
All right, I'm gonna throw. So the first attack on him.
And
19.
I might offer to you, JR, like as you run the initiative, you might want to call out like who you want to do something like, because you're kind of in charge of that order. So like, I wouldn't just say like, oh, does anyone want to do anything? Like you have to run through the battle order and say
then the Big John is next in the battle order then.
Right.
So if you look, make sure you're looking at the large. We're on the outside one. That's the lower part of the chart.
Correct.
And that shows perfect how we're spread out.
We just had Crow go out of order, but yeah.
So the first attack, I just did great rolling for damage. The first one hit, and it was for 17 for another 24 on that guy, and one more attack. A natural 20.
Yeah, natural 20.
That's that right there. That's what I got.
That's 2 20s.
That's 2. I did one before too. I've never rolled that.
Are those paladin dice?
You got to go
really.
right out and buy a lottery.
They must be paladin dice. Yeah.
I'm gonna go right out.
12, 19.
I hope you win your little D&D game, honey.
You got to go right out and buy a lottery ticket today.
Yeah, I've never rolled that good. So I've done quite a bit on this guy.
All right,
Okay.
Chrome took his turn already. Levi?
All right, so Levi is going to
still
go
up?
to the. I'm still up, and evidently that thing that Nick tried to give the coup de grace to, I'm going to go ahead and try to finish it. So,
Okay.
and since it's not moving, I think it's pretty easy to hit. So it's
No, you don't roll if it's stuck.
Right,
It's automatic hits. Yeah.
Right. So let me go ahead and I'll just try to give him a couple of good kicks. And with my bracers of fire. So what do we got here?
That's gonna freak the heck out of that thing.
Yeah, really.
Kicking a triceratops.
Yes.
Stuck in it.
I will send you a Hickory Farm sampler pack of summer sausage if he loses a level kicking this thing.
17 points of damage.
If it's like a vampire triceratops.
Yeah, really.
I wish I had written that down, but
17 points.
Outstanding. Wordna?
Okay, so we've got a stuck one. We've got an on fire one. We've got.
Hopefully, the stuck one is also on fire now. So, but we'll see.
Oh, that's a thought too. So you two of you are on the stuck one. Big John's on the big one.
Correct.
Wyvern and Drawn and Orlando are on the crispy one. That leaves 2.
There were 5 total. So we have
I think my math is good.
Yes.
Yes.
All right. I'm gonna look at the one on the end, and I'll squint at it and say transmogrify like a frightened turtle, and I'll put it down to 1 inch.
Okay. Do you roll for that?
You roll for that, my friend.
Magic
Roll
spell
d20.
resistance.
Correct.
Okay.
So for you, saving throw versus spells, monster. I'm
not seeing that on the printouts I've got.
Okay, so you're gonna roll on the chart. It has no magic. Well, it's stealth. So, does this thing throw spells? Just asking.
No.
Okay. So it needs a 6.
It did not make the save.
Okay, cool. Bottling that puppy.
Okay. And Orlando?
I will use my flame blade to strike the crispy one.
Okay.
And rolling. And I miss again.
All right. And then John with a D. Walt.
One of these days you're going to get it right.
Yeah, wow. John with a D. Walt. That's hard.
I'm going to hold my action.
Okay. All right. So you've got 1 in a bottle because that's everybody. 1 is dead, and you've made the leader very mad, and so they are charging back through the other direction.
So which
the
one
last 3.
died? Was it the one stuck on the tree?
The one stuck in the tree is dead. You killed it.
So these things have an elected
Levi.
official, an appointed.
Well, they're
union
herds.
law?
Herds have pack leaders.
It's an alpha.
I mean, I'm sure they voted on it. There's some voting booths somewhere.
Yeah, was it a mail-in ballot?
Yeah.
All right, let's get back to D&D. They have mail-in D&D. All right.
I thought that was pretty funny, Nick. I just want to say, I thought that was pretty
Yeah,
funny.
I think the DM's railroading you out of your comedy.
It's politically charged.
Just as a side note, the chat is calling for a military buddy comedy, like a military special forces buddy comedy with Nick and Terry playing the main characters.
That would be funny. So for initiative for this round as they pass through, I've got a mighty 15.
Hey, Jim, why don't you roll?
Yes, sir. I'll be happy to do that. Best of my ability, I only rolled an 18. Natural.
Yeah.
Ooh. All right. So they're coming at you from the other direction now. So Wyvern went first last time. So Drow, John, Big John, Walt.
Why can you? Just take the J out and put a D in front of it.
drawn.
Yeah,
I
there
want
you
to
go.
ask. I want to ask this question of you, Jr. How 11 Bravo are you?
That's pretty. Do you even
I mean,
blue
I was
cord,
a
bro?
corporal. I was a corporal 3 times. I'm just saying. I celebrated really hard, and then they just let me do it all over again.
Okay.
I see.
I understand why you cannot get this basic skill, but
Walt, are you swinging on this thing or what?
Absolutely. I'm gonna smack it with my hammer. They're armor class 2, right?
Correct.
Yes.
14 points as I smack into it with my heavy cursed hammer.
Nice. Well done.
Were you calling one of the wounded ones, or just in general, whatever's close to you?
What I'm thunder humping whatever these guys are whacking on. So,
all right. So you did what damage?
14.
Okay. And then Orlando is next in the battle order.
All right. Finally. Let's see. Total of 10 with fire.
All right. Then that puts Wordna is the next.
There's still one that has not been touched.
Correct. That's the one that was near Orlando. He just did the 14.
Oh, okay. So that one is. All right.
So in the chat, Grape Ape Texas was like, "Hey, did any of you cats buy JR a camera for Christmas?"
I wasn't gonna say anything, but
yeah,
I'm looking at a cartoon dude with a samurai sword right now.
Yeah.
I'll just say going up, and I'll levitate up about 15 feet.
Okay, that's your action.
Yep.
Levi.
I'll go ahead and do the Kung Fu Jew thing on the nearest one I can find.
All right.
Let's see. And I rolled an 18, so I will hit him. And with my bracers activated, let's the first one is a 12 plus fire, 3, so that's 15. The next one, oh wow, I just noticed it was 2 6s. Okay, cool. And then yeah, so hold on before I forget. So that was 15. Now we got an 8 plus 5, 13. 15, 13, 28.
Well done.
Well done. All right. And then Chrome.
You said there was an alpha. There was a leader.
Correct.
I'm going to swing on him and tell Fever to turn him to stone.
Okay.
So I'm going to get 3 attacks, and the first attack is a natural 20.
Okay.
Yeah. And the second attack is a miss, and the third attack is a miss, but he's going to need to save for that turn to stone.
Okay. He's dead, so there's no saving, but you whacked on his corpse.
Cool.
Okay.
So Big John is next.
So then it doesn't.
I gotta be getting close to taking this guy down, man. I have one swing for this round. 12, 16. I think that's a hit. Let's see.
Armor class 2.
So is that a hit, guys? 16. Yeah.
Someone has just asked in the chat whether JR likes to play D&D naked. So
your Sacco, John, your Sacco is a 10, and so against armor class 2, you need an 8, and then you add your strength bonuses, so you need a 4.
Yeah, well, I rolled a 12, and then okay, good. So I hit 6, 12, another 19. This two-handed is awesome against these big things.
Okay.
He's got to be getting close. He's
It's
got
awesome against the little things too.
He's got to be bleeding. I've hit him like 4 times with like. He's got to get close.
All right, and then that leaves Flagon.
I haven't done it yet.
Wervin. The misconnect is that he's intent on calling you Flagon when you last minute ruined everything, James, and changed it to Wervin.
Oh, I see. Okay, great. Good.
I'm sorry. That's just what's in my printed sheet. I'll fix it.
Yeah,
That's
okay,
okay.
great.
Yeah, that would
So
be great.
anyway, I want to hit the least wounded one with my 46 points of damage from 3 attacks.
All right. How much?
46.
Dear Lord, what'd you hit him with?
2 big swords and a short sword.
I was gonna say
All
that's a
right,
whole
and
lot of
now
harsh
it's
language.
a whole lot of harsh language. Now it's their turn. And
How many are left, JR?
2.
Okay.
All right. So
I wouldn't get all
1, 2,
excited
3,
about
4,
saying
5.
two. A couple doesn't necessarily make a herd.
I think they definitely should have a morale check. That's what I would vote for.
Well, they've got to run through you, so this is a simultaneous action.
Oh, I see. Okay. I understand that concept.
So we're hitting Wyvern with an armor class of
Oh, no, my armor class is horrible.
3, so I need a 2. Yep, I hit you.
Okay.
The Triceratops slams into you with his skull plate, throwing you into the air. You slam down on its back and roll to the ground in a heap, taking damage from the forehead ridges along the way for a total of 15 points of damage.
Wow.
And
How dare he?
the 1, 2, 3. Wordna, it charges at you and hits you and gores you for a total of 12 points of damage. Does that one take, or you still shrug that one off?
Couple more rounds of good times.
All right. And with the
I'm
what's that?
assuming it has either boots of levitation, or it flies, or ran up a big tree, or did something exciting.
No, there's you killed the head of the pack, and the 2 surviving ones you saw them run off into the woods. They're just gone.
I was just asking how it hit me since I was 15 feet in the air.
Oh, I didn't realize you were in the air. So it didn't hit you. It ran underneath you, where you would have been. But either way.
But now they're gone.
Now they're gone.
Okay. What about their children? Can we slaughter them?
They ran off too. You killed the pack leader. So
what happened to our dwarf escort? Did he just hightail it out of there, or what? Where is he?
He was fighting beside you, but he just is not a great fighter apparently because he kept missing.
So here's what I'm going to do, JR. Since these things are animals and they're predators of some sort, even though they're hunting us, and I don't want them to come back. So I'm going to take 4 flasks of oil and I'm going to light them on fire and throw them into the foliage where they disappeared to. So now they won't be able to track us in the smoke and fire.
It's already foggy, but sure, you could do that.
Yeah, that's
They're gone.
Yeah, okay, good.
Well, let me ask you a question. They're dinosaurs. So what's their movement rate?
Give me a second. I've got that sheet on hand.
No, you should have it memorized. Fail.
Movement of 9. It's a movement of 9. Okay. Are you taking a fire at the retreating action? Is that what you're suggesting?
So Chrome, you can burn the puppies hard.
Yeah.
If you want.
Yeah.
So
mainly I just want to create camouflage for us so that we don't get run over again by surprise initiative. They have stealth. If they may have stealth, but they've still got to hunt us by scent.
Oh, that's a good idea because they're not going to want to come back through anything that's burning. So that's pretty smart.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm okay sometimes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. So are you shooting at them as they're running away? Because you've got one round. Okay.
I'm just laying down fire and smoke as cover so they can't jump us again.
All right. So are you doing anything with the bodies or just packing up the bottled one and moving on?
Well, the bodies are like 3,000 pounds of beef, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
We could beef one, but we've already got one. We'll take mine back and do horrible things.
I would kind of like to saw off the big horn and toss that in my backpack.
I mean, is it a bag of holding?
It's just a big horn. Come on.
That thing weighs probably a lot. I mean, could you carry it?
Yeah, but he's a dwarf. He's a dwarven
I can
ranger.
easily carry it with my 1998 strength.
Yeah,
that's a good vintage. All right, so you do it. You've got the horn.
Thank you.
Blood pours all over you.
Yeah, that's okay.
As you cut it.
I'm going to the back of the group now, and I'm going on official. I'm watching our back all the time mode.
Yeah.
Okay.
Good luck surprising a ranger.
Yeah.
I mean, you can only be in one direction at once, right?
Yeah, but the boys are going to be in front, so I'm not worried about the front.
Okay, so you continue along. You've done what you needed to do to the bodies, defiled them appropriately.
Yes, I pissed on one.
Anybody want to give them to Anubis or Horus or somebody?
They're dinosaurs.
They're dinosaurs.
Cooking them was good enough. Let's kick the dwarf. Let's kick Denovia into high gear and
All right.
get him moving.
So you pick up the piece and you follow the path that's curving through the foggy wilderness at a southerly angle towards the side of a river. And let me jump to that part on the notes because you skipped some of this stuff.
Well, good. I'm glad we did that.
So you come up to a dock on the riverbank, and an elderly gentleman who looks very grandfatherly is standing on a boat. And that's what you see off to the distance that would take you across the river. And Denovia looks at you and says, "We must take his ferry across to get to where we're going."
How far away?
Detect evil on him right now.
There's no evil. Not evil.
Okay.
How far away is the castle from the ferry?
Not very far.
I didn't ask for how. I asked for actual
Distance.
Denovia will tell you that he's not a map maker or cartographer. It's just not very far.
Yeah,
if you're in good shape, you can make it.
Like, how many minutes did it take him to walk from the ferry to the castle?
Only like an hour. But he's got short dwarven legs.
Yeah, and did he use this ferry last time?
He did.
Okay.
Did anything attack him in the water?
No.
Okay. I go up to the old man and I say, "How much to cross the river?"
All right. So to pay the toll is simple. Simple memory will do. So write on a parchment that I have on hand a memory and just give it to me. That's your toll.
No, that's not a good idea. Old man, we're going to go over on your boat. We're not going to give you any memories. So do you want to charge anything else?
That's not how this works, sir. You pay my simple fee. Or you
What does
don't
that
lie.
mean? What does that mean, guys? Give a memory. What does that mean?
Gosh knows, it sounds bad.
That doesn't sound cool at all, right?
Share a memory with me. He's not evil.
Did you detect evil on this guy?
Yeah, I already did. I detected no evil on him.
And does he flesh and bone?
He is.
Holy, Naven, Rule 61 on page 63 of the DM's guide says that you're wrong.
What is his name?
He's the ferryman.
He's a Grim Reaper.
The ferryman. Okay, that's even worse.
I pull out my dagger of venom and grab Denovia and put it around his throat. And I say, pick up the pen and write, since you're the one that's financing this whole adventure, write down your memory.
Nice. And if you want more than one, write one for each of us.
Well, I might forget where the treasure is if you ask me to write this down.
Well, don't write that memory down.
Yeah. Go for it.
All right. He writes something in a scroll script you can't read, and he writes it down.
Okay. There you go, buddy. Let's go.
But everyone else has to pay the toll.
No,
that's it. I grab the old man and I throw him in the water and I get on the boat and say, "Let's go."
All right. Well, in his place rises. Let me get my notes because Titan.
Say that again.
A lesser Titan rises in his place. Give me a second.
So when you say a Titan, it's 100 feet tall?
20 feet tall.
20 feet tall.
The dwarf Titan.
He's a lesser Titan.
Oh, he's a lot lesser.
He's dead. I've never killed a Titan before. I'm really going to look forward to this battle.
All right. And as he comes out of the water, sputtering and angry, he attacks.
Wowza.
Don't we get a chance at initiative since we know that he was?
Well, you had the first attack when you threw him into the water. So now this is his turn.
That surprised the boy.
Yeah, there would be initiative, JR.
All right. Well, I will roll and beat a natural 20.
Oh, that's sad. I don't think I can do that. I rolled a natural 10.
Halfway there. Lesser for a lesser Titan.
Yeah.
Here we go.
All right. So he is going to swing on. Let me see the the chart.
I'm invisible.
Yeah.
So he takes a swing and he hits. Where's my battle order? Flagon first. Wyvern, excuse me.
Yeah, that's okay. How much damage?
I'm pulling up my dice.
Well, I hope you fit dice.
But
did we make a mistake
20
here by throwing this dude in the water?
20 points of damage on Wyvern.
I didn't make a mistake.
if it generates a Titan, well, that's not good.
And he's not very happy with Wyvern, so he's taking his second attack, and he hits him for another 22 points of damage.
Wow, that's a lot.
And he swings and misses at Denovia, the dwarf.
He gets 3 attacks?
He does.
Titan, for gosh sakes.
Legends and Lore Manual, I checked. You wrote it, too.
Hoisted by my own petard.
All right, so, and, you know, to set the scene, it was a foggy riverbank, and it is your turn.
Yeah, this is a mistake.
So Wyvern, excuse me, you get to go first because you're in the battle order.
Unfortunately,
no, hold up, you're in the back. So Big John.
Okay.
Do we want to fight this guy or try to talk our way out? I'll do whatever you want, man.
Well, he just pounded the piss out of Wyvern, so
Admittedly, Wyvern deserved it.
right. So there is that too, but he's chaotic evil, so he's on your shit list.
Who's chaotic evil? Wyvern?
Titan.
The Titan.
Titans are all
but I detected evil and there was no evil on him.
on the Titan?
Not according to the Legends and Lore Manual. It didn't say evil.
That's why I was confused, because if he wasn't evil, then he didn't seem like an enemy. I mean, but if you guys want to go, I'll swing on him. Screw it.
The Legends and Lore Manual says for lesser Titans, it varies. You can make them what you will.
We want to go.
Well, you know what? He hit my friend the dwarf, so that's enough of that. So he's
There we
getting two-handed attacks right now.
All right. Large creature, clearly at 20 feet tall.
Armor class what?
Armor class of -2.
JR, I scream, I have the power, and enchant all of the fighter classes weapons. You guys pick an element and tack on a +1 to hit and 2 extra dice of damage by element.
That's nice.
That'll hurt the Titan. Titans don't like that.
Okay, I just hit him. So what does that mean for me now?
Air, earth, fire, or water. Which do you like?
Fire.
So you'll add 2d6 of fire damage to every hit.
Okay, so for that first hit, it's 9, 12. So that's 19, and then plus 2d6 for fire, so 19. 20. So that's 23 for the first sword attack. And then
well done.
And then the next one, how dare he touch Wyvern or Flagon? No way. I'm not having this. How dare you? You know what? So what, dude? So what? So you got a little bit wet and you're going to act like this? All right, you're getting hit again. Here's another one. And by the way, a natural 20. I'm not making it up.
Boy, that's 3 in one day. Oh, this is on.
Dude, by the way, last time we played, I was running it, and of course, Jim Evil Ward was running it, and I failed like every saving throw. So this is payback. So the next damage for that is 2, 9, 5, 7, 8, 9, 9, 16. Hang on, 20, 23, 46.
Yes, Dungeon Master James M. Ward is the source of all bad luck.
So I just put I've put like 60 something on this guy. What was
So is it 23 plus 46 or 46 total?
That was the first attack, whatever it was. 46 was the second attack because I doubled it because it was a 20.
You can't double it.
If you hit with natural 20, don't you double damage?
No.
Yes, normally you do, but in this weird Gygaxian game, there's no doubling 20s.
So what's the cool thing about rolling a 20 then? Nothing?
No, nothing. Yeah.
Oh,
because
I agree to disagree, but that's okay.
So what's the final total?
5. Then it's 23. You jerks.
All right, and is that with you taking your second attack? You get 2 and 3.
So that was 23. The second one, I think it was like 20. So I
22. The first one.
Yeah.
Would you like to explain why there's no double damage with a natural 20?
Okay, we're talking about early Gygax games, and that concept hadn't been invented yet. I agree that it does happen later in the game, but it didn't happen in the games that I played with Gary. So
Okay.
we don't do it.
Orlando is next.
I'm trying to help you out, Ward, but fine.
I appreciate it.
No, wait a minute, Jim. You did at one point in time say there was a background, in as much as if you played that rule for the players, then the monsters also got it, and lots of players got totally wiped out because some of the monsters got natural 20s and really devastated everybody.
I didn't think they needed to hear that story again, but you're right, Michael. that is what happened. We all ragged on him so much that he said, okay, fine, in this game we'll do it, and then he proceeded to pound us into little pieces of meat.
I am rushing to Wyvern and doing a cure light wound.
Oh, thank you very much. How many points did you give me?
You are getting 8.
Bless you, my friend.
There's probably only -3 now.
Prometheus is next.
Is
in
the
battle
Titan
order?
dead?
No, of course not. How silly.
This is simultaneous.
I am going to make 3 attacks with my sword, or 2 attacks with my sword because I'm double specialized, and 1 attack with my dagger. But the dagger will be poisoned with the poison you just sold me, JR.
Ooh.
The merchant sold you the poison. I didn't sell you a poison.
So what is the Thaco, or what is the thing's AC?
-2.
-2.
Okay. So I need a 16 with the dagger venom is +1, 15 strength, 14. So I need that. I miss with that. The sword hits for 16, and the sword hits for a natural 20. Yes.
Ooh, nice going, buddy.
Which in a real game would be double damage.
Oh, here he comes. Here he comes. Wine.
So what's the total damage?
13 plus strength would be 2. That would be 15. The sword itself is another +1, 15. That would be 17. And then we're going to do fire for 2 points. We're going to do 19 points of damage.
Really, it should be 38 points, but again, we're just going to go with 19, I guess.
Exactly.
All right. And then next in the battle order is Levi.
Okay, so Andrew, the question on your spell, does it affect hands at all as far as that enhancement?
Any weapon. So if you throw missile weapons or do anything like that, I have not figured out a way to use it on flesh at this point.
Okay, so but it would work if I use my bow, though.
Yeah, exactly. Any weapon you designate, it'll work like that for sure.
All right, I got 2 shots. I hit on the first and miss on the second, and that gives me. And you said it's an additional 2d6, right?
So what are you firing at it or hitting it with?
Oh, the dragon bow.
All right. So do your roll to see if you hit.
No, I get 2 shots. I hit on the first, missed on the second.
All right, roll a d4, and on a 3, you're very unhappy.
All right, you can show your hair on the live stream. This is my daughter, Jackie.
Hi.
Hello, Jackie.
Hi, Jackie.
Got her haircut.
Looks nice.
Thank you.
Fantastic.
All right.
Roll. Hold on.
Silo.
Roll 1d4.
Do it. Smack him in the head.
2.
All right, so he did not deflect with his shield. All right, so you hit. What was the damage?
All right, and it was...
He has a Titan shield, like a big old giant shield.
Yes.
Wow.
All right.
He really needs to die.
7 plus...
He probably would be
8.
dead by now, Jim, if you had the D20 damage.
18.
But, I guess we'll just play it your way.
Wine.
18 points of damage.
All right.
The chat could make it happen where we could get some pluses, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yep.
True.
Quick little donation, and it shows up in the chat, and then we force JR to do what we want.
So,
I love that idea.
Wordna, what is your...
Reminded me, she plays the 10th level cleric in Warp, so she's the cleric of Apollo, if we really get on hard times. Okie dokie. I'll give the Titan the finger, and say, "Chill out, dickwad," and
such language, he'll thunder at you.
Load him up with Kona Cold. See how he likes that.
I'm sure he'll feel all warm and tingling inside.
There we go. For 37.
Hold on. It says I have a 20% magical resistance.
Ooh, so take rare percentile dice and 20 or under. And you have MR.
I got 18, so no damage.
Actually, you lose 5% because I'm 11th level. So I hack off 5% of your MR. So that puts you at 15%.
And I hit a 15.
I thought you said you rolled an 18.
Did I? I mean, I can roll again. I don't remember.
You did.
What did I say?
18.
I got short-term memory, and I'd already picked the dice up.
Yeah, 18.
So,
All right, I'll trust you guys not to lie to me.
Hold on. Special message. Special message.
Newsflash, I just wanted to let you guys know, I hope you win at D&D today.
Oh, way cool, Nicole.
Especially you, Jim.
Thank you.
That's awesome.
All right. So what was the damage?
37.
That wasn't very sporting of you.
That was well done.
So how did you get the knockdown 5% thing?
Because
I hope you win your little D&D game, honey.
Hack away at innate MR.
Okay. I don't think I like that.
That's so they can fight demons later on.
JR, I feel that you're taking damage to your monsters personally.
I spent a lot of time prepping this because I had no idea what I was doing. And it gets easier when you read the manuals. Funny how that works.
Also, JR, that new picture you have, it's got that's something about that face. It's a little slappable.
I think it looks good myself.
It seems like you're like the dudes who's that guy right there. Look at him right now. That's the cat that complains at Starbucks and says his latte is cold.
Yep.
Maybe.
All right.
That is the living embodiment of Carl.
Yeah, right.
All right. Outstanding. Drow, your turn.
Who?
JR's like, yeah,
Drow.
John, Walt. Cleric of Anubis.
Nope. Cleric of Horus, you weirdo. Don't get weird. This guy is a Titan, and he thinks he's all that in a bag of
-2 on his armor class.
Yeah, that's not.
That was tragic.
So we.
You know how much experience we're gonna get for wasting a Titan?
I know. We'll be heroes somewhere.
he's gonna thump us when he hits us. He's gonna hit us hard.
Yeah, I hope you figured his treasure drop.
It'll be all bad.
Yeah, his treasure drop's gonna be insane. JR, I see his Titanness, and I call him with a hand of Horus. You said it's nice and foggy and overcast here, isn't it?
It is.
I call lightning down from the sky using the rage of Horus against somebody who obviously smacked our innocent dwarf.
Yeah.
So the first stroke of this to hit him. Now let's recap if you will. Homeboy is carrying metallic weapons and armor, and he's standing in a puddle.
Yes.
I call lightning down, and the first stroke does 71 points. He can save for half.
Oh, that's so sweet.
Is it the magic resistance save?
No, he gets a saving throw.
Do I not get a save for magic resistance?
No, you get a saving throw.
But you're throwing magic at me, correct? This is a spell?
It's clerical magic, not magic.
Yeah, you get a saving
throw. Does that make a difference? Okay.
No, but he's gaxing you, so interesting concept.
Mm-hmm. All right, and so what is the saving throw? Because that wasn't in Legends and Lore when I looked for it.
It's a saving throw for whatever level monster he is.
Titan, we are normally it would need a 4, but I don't know what a lesser dice are. Is that Tim? Do you remember?
It's still a 4.
It's still a 4? Okay. Yeah.
Got an 11. I made the save.
All right, so he still takes 35 points of damage, and this is going to continue for the next 8 turns. So that means for an hour and a half, I can hit him with these lightning bolts.
Which is what happens when you throw your razor into the water.
So I say to him, either stand down or suffer the enormous pimp smack of righteousness of my God.
Love that.
And then Prometheus says, and tell him to give us all his treasure.
I I think you should get some extra experience points for that attack.
Yeah.
Is it my turn yet? Is it my
nope,
turn yet?
It's the tight. Well, you've already went.
No, I haven't.
Yeah.
No, he hasn't.
Not this round.
No, that's right. You got bitch smacked. I forgot
That's
about
right.
that.
I did.
Yep.
Your turn.
My turn. Okay, I only hit him twice for 36 points of damage.
Titan's got to at least be bruised.
You hit him. You hit him for
this smoke.
You hit him for 36.
Yes, sir.
Sorry, the dog was barking. Now I know how Walt feels.
Mm-hmm.
And for your expert use of magic, Walt, I'm going to give you an extra 100 points of XP.
There we go.
for that
Good
role-playing.
job. All right.
There we go.
All right, and so, but he's not happy with you, so
He's
is
still alive?
yes.
Wow.
All right, so he is going after you, Drow, cleric of Horus, Drawn, and he hits.
51, Jim, is the number.
No, wait. Aren't we in initiative for this next round?
Yeah, we need an initiative, JR.
I was just gonna hit him. Okay.
No.
All right,
I'm rolling initiative. I rolled a beautiful 13.
Get a 19.
Oh,
I got a 19.
That's not good.
Well done.
All right, and now I'm rolling, and
He goes for the dwarf again.
he's going for
hold on,
the
real quick. Hold on, real quick. What round is this?
2.
Four. I don't know. I don't do math.
No, this is third.
Actually, right. Technically, it is third at this point. However, one thing you should do as a point of order, JR, is you need to include our little dwarfy friend in our battle order list for when you're randomly rolling for who you're going to pop.
I have.
Okay.
And don't forget, he can attack too.
He has.
Okay.
And he's missed. He's
And he's
miserable.
I'm thinking somebody spiked my dice, but so we have Walt. He hits you for he bats you aside with his shield as he steps out of the water, and thrusts at you with his spear for 17 plus 22 points of damage. And
okay, point of order.
Yes.
I believe the lightning would go, even though we didn't get initiative, I believe the lightning would go first because it's already there.
That's true.
That's awesome.
He's right, you know.
So, Tim, are you basing that on the call lightning readjust in second edition? Where are you going?
Yeah, because the lightning attacks every round. I would think it would attack first.
Yeah, lightning is lightning, so it's fast.
Yeah, but I always thought that was based on spell cards. And we don't use spell cards yet.
Well, this is simultaneous, so we'll count it at your turn.
Okay, you do it when you want, buddy. You're the boss.
All right, and then he strikes again for slamming you again with his large bronze shield for 27 points of damage.
He whacked you with the shield too.
And he gets one. Nope, that's his third. Okay, so now it is on the order. Since Flagon was in the back when you approached, Big John.
Well, let's do the lightning first, since that would be the top of our order.
Yep.
And that was 35. He's still alive.
Hold on. You got to reroll. Got to roll the damage.
Oh, it's not the same every time?
Nope.
And he's got to save every time.
Okay, I got to save again.
62. So if he gets hit, if he saves, he still takes 31.
Natural 20.
Awesome, that's
awesome.
A natural 20?
Dang it!
So it's 31, you said?
Yep.
Yeah.
So he's taken close to like 300 points of damage.
I know he is.
No, he hasn't taken 300 because he wasn't that high. And I've got a rolling calculator.
How much has he taken so far?
He's probably saying about like 160 or something.
A lot for sure.
More than that, but
I have it at 223 right now.
Yeah.
223. All right, good. We're gonna get him this time, boys.
All right, that's it. I've had it with this dude. I have one attack. I'm swinging on him.
All right. Big John is first in the battle order, so that is your prerogative, sir.
13, 14, 15, 16.
Are you using your two-handed or your weapon of choice? What are you using, John?
I'm using my two-handed because it's big damage because he's big.
I think the chat wants your battle cry to be "Fight the power." They keep chanting.
Fight the power.
And Leo Vicarious said a Glock would probably take this dude down.
A Glock 30 would take this guy.
Oh, I missed the 30.
Okay,
I don't use a Glock anymore. I'm a SIG guy now. So anyway.
Wordna is. Did you magic all of our weapons or just our primary weapon?
Are you going to try and switch? No, I'd have to touch another weapon. I have 2 extras I can do, but you'd have to.
No, that's okay. I just wanted to know for sure.
Got it.
19, hang on. 19, 24, 28 points of damage.
All right, and Prometheus.
I'm going to go ahead and backstab him.
How many hit points does this damn thing have, man?
Yeah.
He's going to need to save versus poison or die.
He's somewhere.
We love those.
19. I'm assume that's going to be a yes. He saved.
Okay, then he's going to. So from that attack, he's going to take. Summon
minigun spell.
He's going to take 3 points of damage. Then he's going to get hit by fever 3 times. He'll get hit once. He'll get hit once for D12, 11. That's
plus 2d6.
2d6. Hold on.
Yeah, don't forget that, man. That helped a lot. That was good, Wordna. That was good.
17, 12, 29 damage.
All right. He groans in pain and falls to the ground dead, knocking down Denovia under his bulk.
What good was he
well,
anyway?
no, let's lift that boy up. We don't want Denovia to die.
So you lift him up, so Denovia comes out sputtering. You could have helped me sooner. And
what, sooner than instantly?
Yeah, he's not a very patient dwarf. He's got a 5 charisma.
I ask Fever where this dude's treasure is.
She tells you on him.
Oh, okay. What does she detect?
Pulling it up. Give me a second. So he has his +3 Titan spear, his Titan shield, which is large and brilliant in bronze and requires a 15 strength to use, and a ring on him.
Is there a plus on the shield?
The plus for the shield is a 1d4 chance to deflect versus ranged.
Cool.
But you have to have a 15 strength to wield it.
Well, that isn't a problem for most of us.
And then,
and the ring.
And the ring of life.
Ring of life.
What is that? What's a ring of life? What is that?
You don't know. You'd have to investigate.
Is that Titan spear something one of us could use, or is it too big for us to wield?
It's based on a 2-handed spear, so it's 1-handed for him, but it would be 2-handed for you.
What do you think, guys?
Your sword does more damage, buddy.
Yeah, your sword probably, but it's still worth taking because it's Major League Magic. I
don't have a magic weapon. You gave because of the spell you're able, but I don't have. You guys have magic weapons. I don't have anything like that. I'm using pure strength to fight the power.
So it's a +3 through 2-handed spear.
+3 2-handed spear.
Take it.
Take it.
I'm going to tell the fighters to roll them over for me, if you would.
Okay.
Take that badass shield too. That's cool.
I'm going to take out Reaper JR, and I'm going to cut out his heart. And cast. I'm going to use alchemy on it to put Gen Slow on it, and ask one of the fighters if they want to eat it, because this a Titan's heart has a chance of giving you a magic effect.
Okay, I did not know that.
That sounds like an SF thing to do. Just so you know,
it does.
Our nickname is Snake Eaters. So
right. You are our favorite snake eater. So go for it.
Okay, then. Hope it doesn't give me the runs.
So how does this work? Where now you got to walk me through this one.
Jim, do you have the table? I mean, I can go downstairs and grab it. I guess we could do it offline.
We should do it offline because I don't have that.
No. I think this would be great for the audience. Yeah.
Oh, jeez.
All right, so you're gonna have to excuse me for a moment to.
What's happening now? You cut out the Titan's heart, and what have you done?
Well, you're gonna probably eat this puppy. And you know what, JR, you're in charge, so it's whatever random effect you want to do. There's normally a list, but you know what, you're the man.
Let's roll that table. Let's have fun.
Let's use the table because I don't know, this is outside my wheelhouse.
JR will do something and give it something gay, like inherent.
Listen, you leave Snorkel alone. He's about to become your new best friend.
Yeah.
All right. So while he's looking that up, does anybody besides Werdna able to identify magic items?
Well, no. Fever can detect magic items, and
she detected the magic ring.
Right. So what else? Oh. So we can identify the ring if we wanted to. If he.
Well, it's a ring of life, so let's just give to somebody and put it on. It's not cursed.
I wouldn't necessarily want to put it on.
Yeah.
I don't mind putting it on.
All right, you put it on.
Okay, I put on the ring of life. I'd like to point out, unfortunately, for Big John, he can't use the spear and the shield at the same time.
Because they're too.
And even worse, it's not for a lesser Titan. It only affects one of the named Titans. So bummer. Sorry, brother.
All right, well then you can do your magical things later with the heart, and you'll have to figure out how to make the boat work.
Real quick word, so that spear is not useful to me, right?
Oh yeah, that spear can do a ton of damage. It just won't be as
You just
good as-
can't use it.
It's a two-handed spear. You can't use your shield.
Right.
At the same time.
So I don't use a shield anyway, so that's okay.
Yeah.
So the spear is it's a +3 shield, so 2d6 +3 for small and medium, 2d8 +3 for large.
Hey, James, you know how all the Titans hate my guts?
Yeah.
I'd piss on this one.
All right,
You
so
have to stop marking your territory like that.
Yeah, well.
Next is going to be barking at the moon.
You can be tracked back.
What does the boat look like as we look at it?
All right. So it is made of...
John could animate the Titan.
It depends
I don't know.
It depends on how many hit dice he is.
Yeah, he could be too big.
He was 31 hit dice.
No, I can't do that. I can animate his hands so you could have this floppy slappy thing, but not the whole thing.
So
I'm gonna take a couple vials of his blood too. By the way, JR.
Okay. So you asked for details about the ferry.
Yes,
it is made of wood so ancient you can't identify the type of wood. It seems to send off waves of sadness and finality that echo across the ages. The benches are made from human bones covered in strange runes.
Ancient language?
You see that the names are all of the Lord Stewards of CrimsonHawk from the beginning of time until the ending of time. And you see 5 names that pop out to you. Gerard Holger, who's the current Lord Steward, Delman Draven, Kel Vendel, Tevet Vorkin, and Wellen Balger. Upon closer inspection, you notice the name of the current Lord is blurring, and more names are joining.
I would have given anything if one of those dudes would have been named Steve.
Rufus.
All right, so you'll share those names because they round a little quicker than my ability to take notes. Either hand.
I've got it in the notes that you have.
Okay.
And they went through James for authentication of CrimsonHawk.
There we go. Yes, they did.
All right.
Her using her wisdom gem, does she understand how to move the boat?
Who's using a wisdom gem?
Fever, you gave her that wisdom gem that gives her lore and insight to things.
Oh yeah. Okay.
She can tell you how to operate the boat. Are you going to take the boat across?
Yes.
Of course.
Yeah.
All right.
Bring our wayward dwarf.
Okay.
While we're riding in the boat, I'm going to start like piling on tons of healing.
Oh, thank you very much.
Get some major hits.
Yeah.
All right.
The dwarf, you could have told us about the Titan.
You could have told me you guys were going to try to kill the ferryman.
That's strike 2, isn't it?
I sense a dwarf toss in our future.
Well said.
This dwarf isn't going to make it halfway across this river.
Okay, I'm going to start by drinking 2
goblins.
Healing
You
potions.
promised me ogres.
14 points.
Oh, God.
Okay, I'm still down 35 points.
I will give Wyvern one of my word.
I can lay hands on him too, guys. If you don't want to expend the potions, I can give him 12 hit points just right off the bat. If you want that.
Yeah, hook him up.
Hey there, hey, come here, dwarf. Let me touch you for a minute.
Thank you very much, sir.
Step over here on the backside of the boat. I'm going to heal you.
Okay. I so much appreciate that.
You're welcome for your freedom, Jim Ward. You're welcome for your freedom.
Maybe this will make you a nicer person, but it probably won't.
Not a chance in the world.
And maybe this will help you consider that a natural 20 should be double damage.
Yeah.
That is never happening in my judging lifetime.
Orlando, can you help Wyvern to get him back to around mid speed?
Yeah, just one more healing potion will do it.
How much down are you, Jim?
3.
I have 1 cure light wounds I still have.
Okay.
Actually, no. Let me go do a quick bind wounds, and that'll just top him up.
Oh yeah, that's
all right. Very good. Thank you very much, Levi.
John got pretty wailed on, right?
Yeah, how about Ron?
Yeah. I'm administering self-care.
so I can also bind wounds, and I have potions of extra healing. Do you need one of those?
I already drank mine, and
so I'll give you one of mine.
Okay, and I'm going to cast 2 Cure Critical Wounds because, I had 2 hit points left.
Whoa!
Whoa! Holy crap,
Whoa,
man.
whoa.
Hey, so what's up with that shield? Can that be used? What do you guys take that?
I'll take it.
No, it's somewhat, well, actually, you guys are all strong enough. The thing about it that's awesome is the reflection function. That's pretty boss. 25.
I mean, we're not leaving that, right? I mean, I got the spear, which is...
No, it'll at least come on the boat. One of you needs to carry it. Throw it over the dwarf back, or...
I mean, I'm sure you could put it in the bag of holding.
I need a Titan.
No!
I need a Titan shield. I'll take it.
Okay, good.
Take it.
So what does it do?
1d4 chance to deflect ranged weapons.
Yeah,
Did you say it was +3 too for protection?
No, the spear was +3.
Okay.
Did you say, Andrew, though, it has a reflection skill?
Yeah, 25, 1 in 4 that it's gonna any ranged weapon. So when you're outside, it's gonna be awesome.
What about a spell attack, or like what about
I have no idea if the reflection works that way. He used that word, but he might have been meaning deflection. I don't know. JR?
I said deflection. I'm sorry.
Oh, okay. Is there any plus to it or anything?
Nope, just 1 in 4 chance to deflect versus range.
Okay, cool.
But you get 1 step to your armor class by holding a shield, so...
No, this is a great shield. It should be 2, right?
Oh, yeah, that's right.
Inside a shield, that should be a 2.
Yeah, it's a large shield.
Yeah.
All right.
That we made out there.
As long as it pisses off Titans.
Yeah.
I'm sure someone's going to want that back later. All right. And so you take the boat, the ferry comes up, and you see a dock in the distance, and the dwarf says, this is where we tie off. And it's just down the path from this that'll take us to the outskirts.
A little bit about the path. We've done very badly with you so far.
So we go.
JR, can you describe the area that we're coming to, please?
So you're coming to a beach, and you see a wooden dock that looks a little rickety. The beach slants after about 75 yards. It slopes upwards. You see several hills, and the dwarf that are just up the top of that slight ridge. And the dwarf tells you that just past that ridge is a glowing path that will lead us to the fortress and the treasure I promised.
Any enemies on that path?
There wasn't when I came last time.
Okay.
They were in the castle when I left.
Okay. Well, let's go up that path.
Hang on a sec. I'm gonna upgrade us a second. I'll stand in the center of the party based on where my battle.
Well, you're still on the boat. You were asking what you could see as you approach the dock. You haven't.
Oh, I see. Okay.
You haven't said you wanted to actually dock.
Disembark.
Right. So are you disembarking?
Yes.
Yes.
So as you get
vending machines or things that say live bait anywhere.
No. That's on the trailer park on the other side of town.
Always need more components.
What was that? I heard something.
I always need more spell components. I'm going to stand in the center of the party and raise my arms up and say, you didn't see anything, and cast invisibility, 10-foot radius. And then I'm going to say cloaking and cloak us.
Okay, what does that do? Just they can't see and hear?
Really
They
quiet.
can't smell or hear or anything.
No smell, no sound from us, nothing.
So
I'm going to advise everybody to put their hand on the shoulder of the other guy so we don't get lost.
Now, this version of the spell, you attack and can return to invisibility. So we've got a little bit of time on that. So let's make our way to the glowing path.
So as you come up to the beach, you tie off the ferry on the dock. And as you disembark, you notice that at the top of the ridge are 3 warriors sitting there in armor with brilliant red sashes tied around their shields.
Bad guys.
Do they look Mabden human? What do they look like?
Mabden, they're humans.
Humans, okay.
They look dead to me.
Wow, he's
and
very angry.
You said Prometheus was the problem.
Yeah, I mean, Chrome, you're cloaked if you want to go cause mayhem.
I want to go cause
you
mayhem.
And Levi can move fast.
Am I close enough to detect evil on them? I'm assuming they probably are.
Yes, they are.
Ooh. All right. Well, you guys have 100% surprise, so you can do whatever you want.
I'm busting out that mace, man, because that mace is gonna kill.
That mace is really good for this. Yeah.
So, are you?
Choice for you. So, Big John, you attack as a 15th level fighter with that.
So you're just gonna charge straight at them to surprise them?
Hang on.
Yes.
Let's be a
little. I'm going to.
Oh,
I
good.
would like to backstab one. I would like to move around, flank, and come up behind and backstab.
So I'm going to be invisible and sneak up on my suspect. Do we see a leader?
So who is advancing past the beach?
Okay.
Can you share the map that I drew for you guys?
Where did you put it?
I emailed it to Walt and to you.
You emailed it to me? Hang on.
Yes, sir. And I should.
When did that get emailed? Did it get emailed today?
Yesterday, I believe.
Roger that. Hang on. I'll share it right now.
You guys would be able to assess the tactical situation.
Okie dokie.
Yeah, I just want to charge and scream. And
I mean, you can do that if you don't want to wait for your party to make a
that's what
decision.
I want to do.
No, keep the invisibility. Like if we all advance as a group, they're not going to see or hear us.
No. Here's the deal, buddy. I'm going to make the distraction so that everybody can get behind him and get better attacks.
Okay.
Just wait till the big man goes over and murders a few. It's entry point? No. What map is it, JR?
It should be the one that says battle map.
Yeah.
Well, can you share it with him?
Yeah, because I don't have anything from you saying battle map.
It might be it might be actually in your Facebook Messenger.
All right, give me a second. I will tell you.
Email, because he emailed it.
I'm in email right now, and I've the only thing I have is entry point from JR.
Check that one. It might be in there with it.
Okay.
You're making Andrew work very hard here.
No, it's all good.
Oh, Walt, I only mailed it to you. Let me forward it.
No, I got it. Go ahead. You keep running the game.
Okay.
Okay. Walt, you can share. Go ahead. You're set.
I can't share it from my screen.
Okay, can you email it to me then?
I'm doing it right now, bro.
Roger.
All right. So as you approach the beach, you see at the top of this ridge that's directly in front of you, you see just 3 soldiers sitting there. It's foggy, and the beach ends, the gravel beach ends, and it slants upward. There's evidence that trees were recently removed, and now you have to decide what you're going to do.
Is there a golden mechanical owl?
See what's on the ridge.
Good. That's very good.
No attachment, Walt.
Well, let's theater of the mind and keep rolling. Andrew, can you put your dragon up and see if we can see the other side of that ridge?
Yeah. Since Razor's invisible, he will take a quick fly. High, I'm going to go straight up. I'm not going to go over. So I still have 240-foot view straight up from where I am at the edge of the beach, looking 75 feet, and I'll do it at an angle. So I'll go a couple hundred feet up. What am I seeing?
You are seeing approximately 40 soldiers waiting for you.
Just 40?
Just 40. Yes.
Let me ask this time real quick. So we fought the Titan, and then we messed around for about 20 minutes dissecting the Titan, and then we took 10 minutes to get across the river, right?
Sure. Yeah.
So Walt still has about an hour on his lightning strike.
But it's killing the dead Titan, striking him over and over again.
No,
you can direct it wherever you need to.
Right. So it's yeah. All right. So JR, have I shared the proper map?
Yep. That's the terrain that you're looking at.
Okay. Thank you.
So where are the guys? They're behind Hillock 1.
So you see on the middle hill is the 3 that you see, and then the dragon is telling you that the arrayed behind them, as if they're waiting for you, are the other 40.
Oh, they're 30. 30.
No, 40.
40.
Yeah.
Okay.
I don't care if there's 110.
Why don't we just delete their grid square and remain invisible?
Mm-hmm. Just let the lightning do its job.
Trigger nukes, is that what we're going with?
Yes.
Guys, if you want, I could call in a couple of A10s and we could just get rid of these guys.
Not today.
All right, so the decisions by you is made since you have stealth on your side.
Hang on 1 second. I'm going to, let's see, distance there. And there's 40.
40, yes, sir.
I will add this phrase and say, a shadow has crossed the universe, and evil will come in its path, and death will come from the sky. And I will augment Drawn's lightning with cloud kill.
Oh, that is nasty.
Cool. All right. So they all have to make poison saves, and then they have to save for the lightning, and then whoever's left, which there'll be no one left.
Whoever's left. That's exactly right.
So you're doing this all from the beach?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah. By the way, the chat, Terry, in answer to your suggestion is which is the sound of
best sound. They're my favorite planes and my favorite pilots, dude. I owe them everything.
They are amazeballs. Those guys.
They fly over you so close that you can see their faces. It's amazing. Anyway,
now they're saying A-10s are fighting the power.
Right.
And we will give a shout out to the GE community, specifically to Chris Renzo, who flies the A-10.
Right on, dude. They're my heroes.
So I just make sure. So I understand. So how much are we doing for the lightning and then poison? You're shooting poison lightning?
No. So I've added cloud kill to it. Any creature of 4 hit dice or will have to save at -4 or be slain. Any creature of 6 hit dice or less will have an unmodified throw, and you can hold your breath for a round or two and suffer 1d10 of poison damage per round. Yeah, cloud kill is all bad.
All I know is that poison lightning is way better than dogs that shoot bees out of their mouths.
That was a good suggestion, Prometheus. You should get 20 experience points for that.
I'm pretty sure Walt was already. He has wandered every dungeon, like going. So we're inside, right? And I could tell where this was going. So the moment that he finally got to do something, why are we all coughing now?
I don't know.
It's that damn cloud kill.
JR,
I'm rolling for the saves for a second because some of them have made it.
So the first lightning strike is 54.
Dude, that is so badass, man.
It is. It really is.
I thought I had to do saving rolls for all of them.
Right, you got to do a saving throw, but if they fail, they take all 54. If they pass, they take half.
Yeah, and
if they die at 26, they die 26.
Let me just because it's 2:20 and we have 40 minutes left. Let me just save you time, JR. This goes on for an hour.
And you're tacking on an extra 9 from the poison if you can make your save at -4. Otherwise, you're dead.
Save yourself some work and just accept that we murdered your people.
or do them in blocks of 10.
I am. So far, one of them saved.
Awesome. There they go.
Nothing sadder than a DM saying one of them saved.
I know.
It's a tough day, actually. As a DM.
One of them saved. You bastards.
Yeah, really.
I love it when DMs become attached. It's so much fun to ruin the
now because you fired at him, does he see you guys now?
No,
because that one guy wants to shoot you.
No, he came from the sky. Yeah. What's he gonna do? Look up and go, what the hell?
Yeah. All right. Well, then there's one left. So what are you guys doing?
All he knows is this is because he was touching himself last night.
Yeah, really. He gets hit with another round of lightning.
Yeah, for another hour, JR. For another
you're waiting him out. You're waiting it out. All right.
Why not?
The cloud kill is per round. He's got to save at -4 every round or die.
So they're all dead. You're on the beach. What are you doing?
Yeah.
First thing I do is I high five Horace and thank him for his, thank him for
Office bump drawn.
Right, and then what do you call it? Let's.
I had all the tactics planned for that damn fight.
So did we.
They were going to flank you. It was going to be gorgeous.
Right,
welcome to my world, JR.
Strip them down. See what they're worth.
Oh, so just role play with me here. You're still on the beach, yes?
Yes.
Let's roll up the beach. Anyone care?
Yeah, we are not walking into any pits.
Has
the cloud kill dispersed, or we're not going to walk into it?
No, it goes up. It's going up the hill and back that way, and then I'll disperse it when we get up there.
Okay, cool. Right on.
And JR, we have a drone up, so we know where everything is. So
all you see is the ground.
No, that's drawn.
Yeah, really.
So are you advancing past the straight ahead?
We're using a pole into the ground so we don't get in a pit trap.
There's not a pit trap.
Ugly, stupid thing.
So real quick from the chat, somebody, Great Babe Texas was just like, "Wait, is Terry's last name Shepard?" And we were like, "Yeah," and he's like, "I thought he looked familiar."
So I need all of you
just as dumb here as I am on television.
So I need all of you to make magic saving throws.
All saving throws are magic.
I dodged.
Did you really?
Is it spell or tell us what it is?
It's a magic saving throw.
Well, does his magic resistance work?
So the different races have different effects based on the type of magic.
Is
it a spell, JR, or is it a creature's function?
It's a spell.
Okay. Never spells, everybody.
All right. I rolled a 12. I'm good.
17. I'm good.
I'm good.
14. I'm good. I finally made one.
I failed.
All right.
Uh-oh.
Who all failed?
Pobrecito.
Orlando.
I saved by 1. Orlando, didn't we give you a cloak of +2?
JR's going to resort to a rock's fall. Everyone dies.
The chat has requested that JR resort to rocks fall. Everyone dies.
All right, so who failed their magic throw?
Just Carlos.
Yeah, it just looks like Orlando.
You take 11 points of damage from a fireball that explodes from your feet.
A fireball explodes from your feet, or it explodes at your feet?
At your feet.
Okay.
So did someone steal Orlando's R?
Huh?
Do we see where that fireball came from? Was it shot from someplace?
From below his feet.
Came out from the ground?
From the ground up.
Like
there's a landmine.
Yeah.
Like it was a fireball landmine?
Yes.
Okay.
D&D 2E Runecaster class. I looked it up.
It's bad.
So do you keep advancing through it and hope for the best?
Yes.
Every 10 feet, you're going to need to make one. So that would be 7.
Hold on.
Wait a minute. Is there something you magic guys can do about this? Is it like,
I mean, doesn't Wyvern just want to charge straight ahead? Gloriously?
I do.
Hold on real quick. Andrew, what is the spell component for this thing? Is this a gem of any kind?
So no, this is a rune guide. They work on a completely different type of system. They are very empathetic to both Drawn and myself. Orlando too. You guys, these guys are outside of our wheelhouse. They're like you guys. I believe they are warriors.
They are warrior class.
Innate function.
Is this like a Dave Wolverton thing or something?
I don't know who that is.
They are incredibly rare and extremely violent. Let's give them the gift that keeps on giving. JR, I'm going to say hang 'em high, transmogrify. And
what does that do?
Globe of invulnerability. So all spells 6th level and under will do squat to us at this point.
Oh, nice.
Hold on, let me check real quick. It says these are 5th level spells, so you were good. You can advance, and they will explode harmlessly around you as you advance through the minefield.
Ta-da!
That wasn't very nice either.
Nicely done, Warden. Nicely done.
Welcome to my world.
Plan meet Doomseekers.
All right, so you advance up the hill. Do you want to loot the corpses, or are you going to keep going?
Yeah, let's loot some corpses.
Dear Lord, it sounds so grisly.
I don't know if it's going to be worth it. Are there any Fever? Are there any magic items on those corpses?
Yeah, Fever wants to know.
Every item is magical, James. No, there's no magic items, just gold and platinum. You know, she doesn't really care about that stuff.
Take the cash.
We'll sweep
it
up.
So I've got it written down. The first squad knight had 8 platinum, 3 gold. The squad among them that he led had 5 gems that you can roll for later. The second squad had 7 platinum and 6 gold on the knight, and 7 platinum, 2 gold on the mercenaries. The third had 6 and 8, and then 3 and 3, and the fourth the same. But I've got that written down. You can roll for the gems later.
You worked so very hard on that one, JR.
I know. I had tactics planned. I was waiting to see if you used your dagger of Asgard to flank them with the clouds. But no, you just freaking lightning.
Clever idea. We're fired for not thinking of that.
All right. So you've got the loot, and you continue up the path.
Do we see a glowing trail anywhere? Like those?
You do. You find it.
I'll whistle to Razor and park him and cloak him.
All right.
I'm automatically invisible as I stalk around with you guys.
So it's a rocky path that has a strange bluish glow to it, providing a path through the fog. Do you want to just walk up it? Do you want to stop and investigate?
Why don't you motivate this guy a little bit more?
So you're going forward. He has no problem leading the way. I'm just asking if you're investigating the rocks or going forward.
You know what? I don't want to walk on the ground anymore. I'm going to walk 10 feet up in the fog.
You don't have one of those daggers there, Wyvern.
Of course I do.
You weren't with them in Asgard.
I have
Odin does not bless you.
I have everything they have, plus some.
I consulted Odin. He said no.
All right. Dang
So
it.
do you want to continue? Do you want to investigate the rocks?
No, we don't want to investigate the rocks. We want to get to the castle.
Yes, we do.
All right. So Denovia takes the lead and bless you, takes the lead, and you follow him up the path for a couple miles, and you come to the underside of a large castle, and Denovia tells you that this is it. The fortress isn't impregnable, but if you can find it, there's a hidden door around here somewhere that lets us sneak in.
Well, a lot of you non-humans can find hidden doors. Up to it.
Wait a minute, this is your castle and you don't know where the damn doors are?
Oh,
it's not my castle. We were looting the castle, and they came and looted us.
Well, how did you get in?
We went in the front door.
Then how do you know there's a secret door?
Because I saw the map.
Then if you saw the map. Show me where
see that map.
It just says approximately. It's not that specific. But here, I'll show you the map.
Yeah, okay, show me the map.
And I send them the map. You have that one too, Walt, since it was your map.
I got it. Here we go.
We will search the approximate area for a secret door. As an elf, I get it.
I marked the approximate area.
Oh, that's nice. Well
that's
done.
Cool. That's a nice map, man.
Walt did that for us.
No, don't get weird. That is from somebody's Patreon.
Bro. So 2 is the secret door area?
No, it says enter. That's telling you about approximately where the secret door is.
Okay.
And that's where you're standing in the general area. You just have to find it.
Okay, I rolled a 5, so I missed.
All right. Anybody else?
I can't see
Well,
secret doors.
It's a hidden door, not a secret door. That makes a difference.
So can we find it? Can we search for it?
Yeah.
What? It's a 1 on a 1d6 to find it, right?
Correct.
Of dwarves concealed is 1 through 3 for you guys. It's only a 1 for us, the human.
Cool.
All right, so Wyvern, are you looking?
Harry, you and I.
I got a 1.
Okay. Well, then you found the door. So it opens and you see a low opening that you would have to crawl through to get into the castle. And
Crawl.
Denovia says this is what you're getting paid for. The loot's on the other side.
What we're getting paid for.
I give you a way to go home, sir. This has value to you.
I have not had value at this point. Well, actually, I've bottled a couple of fun.
They haven't decided if they want to go home yet.
We're building our home.
That's a big decision.
I would like to detect traps on the sort of entrance.
There are no traps.
Okay.
Just spiders and cobwebs and creepy crawlies.
So I will lead the way in as a thief being stealthy.
Yeah, right. If we could change the battle order a little bit and have you in front, followed by Wyvern, I think that would make the most sense.
It's it requires single file. It's a narrow passage.
All right, I'll go through
it's big enough that even Big John the Paladin should be able to make it. So you're crawling forward?
Yes, sir.
I'm suggesting you toss Fever in the air and say, go fight. And that way he'll be fighting the monsters when we get there.
Thanks for telling me how to play my character.
That's how you play D&D, buddy.
Maybe I could buy you a pack of gum and you could show me how to chew it.
Ouch. All right, I'm shutting up now.
So you enter through this hidden door, crawling through a low opening, ignoring the sounds of the scurrying rodents and the smell of decay. After crawling at a slightly downward and then upward slope in the low tunnel, you reach a point where you see a glowing blue flame that emits no heat in front of you.
I'm going to tell them to stop, and I'm going to move up a little bit. Spellcraft on the flame.
The further investigation reveals that the flame is an illusion, a ghostly flame that brings a sense of nostalgia to you, and you are warmed by the memories of time spent with family at the hearth and home.
Speaking of hearth and home, just want to say thanks to Mr. Maximo for rating the channel. Appreciate it.
Yeah.
Thank
you. Hey.
Nice. All right. What do you think, boys? You want to go through that?
Of course, we got to kill whatever it is in the next 20 minutes.
Awesome. There you go.
All right. So as you crawl forward, you each take +1 to your base hit points with a feeling of good omen.
Forever?
Yes.
Yeah,
unless he takes it away later.
Oh my God!
It's not a temporary one. It's just a permanent +1.
I can't believe you just did
now
that.
have a +1 hit. Ooh, so okay. I'll take it.
So what does that mean? Like if you're 6th level, that's 6 extra hit points?
No, he just said +1.
1 point of hit point increase.
So what I'm going to do is I'm going to roll back and forth on this for about 50 hit points.
It only works once. Once you go through, the flame disappears.
Oh, okay.
But I appreciate your effort, and for that level of D&D expertise, we will give you 1 XP.
All right, 1 XP.
Wow.
1 JR XP must be like 1,000 Jim Ward XP.
JR, I am sending you that Hickory Farm summer sausage pack.
So when you crawl through the flames, you enter a sprawling library through the fireplace, and you come to a halt, and you see a large library with a reading chair, and you see what appears to be a ghostly apparition sitting in a comfortable reading chair reading a manuscript. He appears to react to your presence, looking at you briefly and smiling, and then returns to his book.
Detect evil.
Yeah, Big John, you have to tell if it's evil, and then draw and tell if it's turnable.
Upon closer examination, Paladin, you realize that the fellow isn't a true ghost, as he radiates no evil towards you. Instead, he appears to be more of a residual memory than a true ghost.
Oh, cool.
And then can Fever detect any magic scrolls in this library?
Yeah, a book.
She detects 2. She tells you that somewhere is a grimoire, and he is reading one.
But there's another one in addition.
Correct.
Ask Fever where that is.
It is in the library on the. Let me pull the map up. Give me a second.
Does she talk about how you guys should give her gems for all the stuff she does for you?
We haven't run across.
You haven't run across any gems yet, but so
I just she says stuff like that. It's not me.
So you enter through the fireplace, and to your right is a row of bookshelves, and she tells you that is the additional grimoire, besides what is being read by the ghostly residual memory.
Can I speak to him? Can I ask? Should I speak to him? I said, "Who are you, friend?"
He just ignores you, and he reads his book.
All I know is I'm not punching him.
Brave Levi.
I'm going to ask
you where the grimoire is.
Fever will point you to the shelf that it's on, but the residual. Go ahead.
What does it have for a title?
On the spine. They recognize Odin's knot on the spine of the grimoire, but like the specter, it is a residual memory, so you would have to find a way to interact with it.
Okay.
That's irritating.
Are you standing by yourself against the library wall? Or in front of the library wall, excuse me.
Against the library.
No, the bookshelf. Are you standing in front of the bookshelf? By yourself, or did everyone follow you?
I'm with him.
There we go.
Yeah, we all went in, right? I mean, we're all there.
You're in the room. I'm just asking how you arrayed yourself, if you followed him to the bookshelf.
Oh, okay.
So who is on his left?
I'm invisible and have a few
Why don't you
steps
just say
back.
who's standing in the blast radius?
Right.
Who's standing on his left? That's all I'm asking.
I'm on his left.
All right, so you take 1d4 of cold damage as the specter stands in the same space as you are. And he says to you, Werna, I was once as you are now. Remember, friends, as you stand by, as you are now, so once was I. As I am now, you will surely be, so prepare thyself to follow me. And then he says, darkness comes, I won't be content until I know which way my family went. Scry into my soul, seek them out, hearth to hearth, and a boon for you, for a boon. Shall you help?
So he wants to know where his dead family is.
He wants to know what happened to his family. That's what he asked you.
He wants to know where his dead family is, and if you can point him to them, he'll go through the hearth and go to it, and he'll give you a boon, which you can do with your scrying thing.
Yeah, we can. Ask the dwarf, do you know who this guy is?
There are ghosts all over this castle, but they just ignore us.
Okay.
You notice that his clothing appears to be several hundred years out of fashion.
Out of fashion. All right. I'll take out.
Whose is the dwarves or the specters?
The specters.
The specters.
Okay.
I'll take out unpacked glitter and see if I can look into his little old brain.
So he says, how say you? Answer my riddle and you'll see my soul. Ride the waves of time and tell me what you see. Are you going to answer the riddle?
Do you guys want to answer a riddle?
Riddles are no problem. You bet.
Sure.
Yeah.
All right. So.
Here, just a second. I have to call up Google. Go ahead.
I look at you whenever you look at me. You see, but I see not. No sight have I. I speak, but have no voice. Your voice is heard. My lips can only open uselessly. Excuse me.
It's a mirror.
Yeah, it's a mirror.
Yep.
Damn it, that one was harder. That was the harder one. All right, so he.
I didn't even have to look up Google for that one.
I thought it was a hard one. I stumped my family with it and everything. You guys are jerks.
If it makes you feel any better, I didn't get it. I was like, what? I don't know.
This is the best day ever ruining a DM's life.
So you solve the riddle. So you see his family standing around in a keep, but when it was new, so the keep you're standing in, you recognize the library. He wears the finest wizardly robes you've ever seen, deep blue with golden and silver words of power written on them. You watch his family in their lives and fast forward, and you see that they lived long and fruitful lives, leaving many grandchildren and great-grandchildren. His line still exists in the land out of time, protecting the Kavala castle from the curse that is yet unbroken.
Yeah, he owed us something, a boon.
So do you tell him what you saw?
I'm going to actually show it to him through the crystal ball. I'll show it to him in his mind what we saw.
All right, he says, the curse is yet unbroken. This will not do at all. I will consult the spirits of my ancestors. We may visit again to resolve this matter, but a promise is a promise. I will let you look into this book. The pages have been lost to time, but I can show you one of the spells. Do you look at the book in front of him?
Sure, of course I do.
All right, he showed you the spell of Odin's enchanted stones.
Cleric or wizard?
It is a wizard spell. It's in Legends and Lore under Celtic mythology.
Check out my enchanted stones.
Nick, before Nick said that, I knew Nick was going to say that.
Yeah, right.
And then he sets down the book that he was reading, and you see, where's the spell? The enhanced spell. Also, so you've learned the two spells he showed you. I'm sure you write it down and you memorize it for later.
Okay.
All right. So what do you do now? After he gave you the boon, he disappears and the room is empty, and suddenly it feels cold.
All right, dwarf. Where are your peeps? Where did you guys get slaughtered or attacked?
All right. So if you go to the barracks that are on.
Do we need to bring up this map again?
No, if you want to show them, the barracks are off to the left through an antechamber.
Okay.
We will go through to that antechamber.
All right. On the other, you go to the antechamber, and on the other side of the door are the barracks. Are you going through?
We are.
Is that the 1 or the 2?
The 1, because you came in at the enter, and now you went through the antechamber into the barracks.
Okay. Everyone can see that? Got that?
Yep.
Yeah. Okay.
All
right. And as you opening the door, it's locked.
Someone check that.
Fever can open 1 lock a day, and so
all right. So you open the lock.
Yeah.
All right. And who's going in first? What battle order are you using?
Let's go into inside 10 by 10.
All right. And that puts, is Wyvern still hiding in the back, or is he going to be a brave warrior? And
hiding.
I definitely want to go in the front now and kill and destroy everything I see.
Nice.
All right, fair point. So as you open the door, you see bodies everywhere that suddenly start reanimating and standing up and ambling towards you.
I love that.
I pull out my holy symbol of Osiris, and I tell them to get away, be gone.
What does that do?
Turning.
He's trying to turn them is what he's trying to do.
All right, so walk me through that, because I didn't know about that spell when I prepped the zombie. So
well,
how
it's
does that
not
work?
a spell. It's an ability that clerics and paladins have. And to be fair, whenever Jim says he wants to kill and maim everybody, that's just Tuesday at the tournament.
All right, so how does that work? So I can tell what
you have to tell us what kind of creature it is, and we'll tell you what number we need to get to make them retreat.
So there are 20 common zombies, and then behind them is a Hecuva.
I'm pretty sure he'll damn the zombies.
The zombies, according to what I have, I'll destroy them. I don't know how many I can destroy, but I can. Those are destroyed automatically.
Based on it, he
it's
points his holy symbol at them, and they turn to dust.
How many can he destroy?
2d6.
So roll your 2d6.
Okay. 5.
Well, I think Drawn and
6
and the other cleric can do this too.
Yep.
Yeah.
We can. And they do it.
You guys could all do this.
No, I can't turn undead.
No, I'm saying
far
the other
they're-
clerics can. The other clerics can do it. Yeah.
You turned 12. They're gone, so there are 8 left. Are the other clerics doing it, or are you gonna try to fight?
I ate some kimchi once that would have turned the undead.
Okay, I succeed. So how many can I destroy?
2.
Am I just turning? Okay. I got 8.
All right, the common zombies are gone and dropping to the ground, groaning no more, and there is just the Hecuba left.
And is the Hecuba an undead also?
It is. Page
So-
188 of the second edition Monster
So-
Manual.
What do we need to turn that? Because they will get a turn on that too.
I'm pulling up the sheets. I have them prepped.
I don't know what that is, Andrew. I don't know what a Hecuba is.
I think it's as a gas. Is that right, Jim?
No, the Hecuba is a monster all by itself. It's a big, ugly thing.
No, but on the turning table, I think it's treated as a gas. Is that?
Yes.
Okay.
So are you turning that? Because they are slow, so you do have the initiative.
I think that's automatic at my level now.
No, at your level, you need a 10, John. Terry.
Oh, 10? Okay.
John.
So
you need a 4.
What was that, Orlando?
Orlando and Big John need 10s, and Drawn, you need a 4.
Yeah, I failed.
Let me try it. Nope, I 5. I fucked up. I didn't get it.
Come on, Drawn!
Too easy.
All right.
And standing.
Hasta
Drawn, you
lasagna,
be the
don't get me
man.
on you. And then I give him the Hail Horus symbol, and then tell him to take a hike.
And you roll a die, and what'd you get?
Oh, I got a 17. All I got to get is a 4.
Yeah.
So you turned him, or you got to fight him?
No, I turned him.
No.
So
He might even have destroyed him.
No, I don't destroy him yet.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm not that strong yet.
So are they there to fight, or are they just
No,
leaving?
he goes in a corner, and he holds up his arms to shield from any attack, but he's not attacking back for a little while.
Right.
And we can ignore him, or we can kill him dead.
Okay, so what do you do?
Let's ignore him for now, right? Because I mean, because as soon as we start swinging, that turning thing goes away, right? Then they're free to attack.
No, that doesn't go away for a while.
This is a barracks.
Yes, it's the barracks.
What else?
Plus, I mean, I don't think we need to deal with it. If you've turned it, it's just trying to get away from you. And if you don't mess with it, it leaves you alone, right?
I accidentally attack it.
Okay, of course you do.
Accidentally.
Oh,
29 points.
wow.
All right,
Do I still have the fire? The fire word
It
now?
doesn't matter. It was
Oh,
16 points.
dude.
It's dead.
Yeah.
Oh.
Is there any treasure here, JR?
If you explore the room of the Red Sash barracks, and you see that the soldiers the dead appear to be wearing chainmail. You see 2 chests, and Denovia just ignores you and walks over to one of them and starts to open it. Do you stop him, or you keep going?
We don't let him open a chest. We check out the chest.
But does Fever detect any gems or treasure in the chest before he gets there?
Yes, you detect gems. 2 magic gems. She would probably want them. The question is, does the party want her to have them?
It all depends on what the gems do.
All right, so you're going to open them. They're not trapped. They weren't expecting you.
Okay.
Ask him, what is he looking for?
My belt of dwarven kind, like I told you.
Is it in the chest?
Well, if we find one, we'll give it to you. We'll see.
No, it is in the chest.
You wouldn't lie to a fellow dwarf, would you, Wyvern?
If I had to, I would.
So, real quick, is the belt in the chest?
Yes, it's in the first chest.
Okay.
What's on the belt?
What's that?
Chrome, you can search it, right? Search the belt.
I will search the belt.
Okay, it is the belt of dwarven kind. So that's all it is.
That's all it is.
It's got magical properties, but Denovia's standing there with his hand out saying, "Give it, it's mine."
What does Fever say the belt does?
It increases the constitution of a dwarf to +2, and non-dwarven wearers gain the saving throws of a dwarf to their for their saving throws. They instantly learn dwarfish in written and spoken. You gain dark vision of a dwarf and a 50% chance of growing a beard at dawn.
You know, as a half elf, you're basically giving me something that turns me into a hillbilly.
And I can't even.
We did say we were going to give it to him, so give it to him.
Yeah,
right?
but no, he's got to fork over the ring.
Before you hand it to him, hand us the ring.
Yeah,
the ring is in the Great Hall.
You give me the whip, I give you the idol.
Yeah, exactly.
The ring is in the Great Hall.
Well, go get it, and I'll wait here with.
Well, you would have to come with me. There might be more bad guys.
There might be. Oh, that's interesting. Well, we'll just.
Well, clearly somebody killed the party that killed my friends.
Well, I'll tell you what. Since here, I'll give this belt to our dwarf, and he can hold on to it.
Fair enough. He's not.
Okay,
unclean.
that's terrific. I've never had a constitution of 21.
although he doesn't appear to be that honest, so I do wonder about the choice of party members.
I'd probably start regenerating.
What about these 2 gems that fever?
So in the chest that you're in, you find 53 platinum, 462 gold, and 30 gems that you can roll for later. And then the gems are in the other chest. Are you going to open it?
Yes.
So you open the chest and you find 5 sets of chainmail of spell reflection, a marksman's sash, Charon's gem, and an amber gem with gold value to be determined, and 4 health potions, 2d4 + 2.
And what does Charon's gem do?
It's Charon, the boatman, the ferryman from Greek mythology.
Yep.
Right.
I'm pronouncing it wrong. I'm sorry.
That's okay.
I always said Charon too. What does it do?
The Charon's gem is. Did I get it right that time?
Yeah. Roll with it.
All right. +2 to hit, and then +2 damage undead, and a 50% chance of turning undead.
Wow. Nice.
Is that what you taking everything? I'm assuming, and going to continue to get the way home?
Let's loot and head to the Great Hall.
Yep.
All right. And then you follow the map that he gave you that leads the way. Are you going to enter the Great Hall? As you wander through the castle to get there, you notice more residual memories that appear ghost-like wandering around. They appear to ignore you, unlike earlier. And again, like the dead friend who helped you out, they appear to be wearing clothes that are out of step with time.
What's in the Great Hall?
All right, you open the door to the Great Hall. And you find what appears to be a feast in action with more of the ghostly apparitions that aren't ghosts, not ghosts. They're sitting at the table. There's food on the tables, and everyone appears to be having a great party.
Detect evil immediately.
What's in the room right now, there is no evil.
Where is the ring?
Denovia points to the Great Hall. He says it's behind the throne room, probably.
In another room.
Behind the throne, not throne room. I spoke too soon.
Okay.
Sorry.
Well, go get it. Go fetch it, and we'll give you your belt.
All right. He disappears out of sight. And as you enter the room, the door slams behind you, and the temperature drops.
Of course.
Ooh, the temperature drops.
So
no punching.
So everybody roll 1d4 to tell me what number you get.
I don't think I'm going to like this.
I got a 1.
I got a 3.
Burden is a 1.
So subtract all of that as cold damage.
Oh.
If you notice.
2.
So what are we doing now that you're standing there watching the dead party?
So does my ring of life give me back hit points?
No, it does not.
Okay.
Your constitution of 21 does.
Yeah, that's true. I do regenerate.
You'll regenerate 2 hit points a turn.
Wow.
All right. Be watching for the dwarf. Did he go around and retrieve the ring?
He disappeared out of sight behind the giant throne.
Walk around over to the throne and take a look.
Great idea. I'm going to hustle that way too.
As you walk past the table, you notice a sudden urge to eat the food.
Yeah.
So roll for against wisdom to see if you resist.
Is this a charm attack?
It's an illusion.
I laugh at the food.
Looks like slop.
Good.
Worden is hungry. Damn it.
I'm hungry.
Oh no.
You realize that you want to stay with your new friends, and you sit down at the table and join.
I'm not good with.
You're alive, but you appear to be interacting with everyone around you. What's the rest of the party going to do?
We're going behind the throne and we're killing that dwarf. He's not helping us.
So you don't want to try to stop them from? Well, first off, everyone else that made it. Go ahead. No, you first.
I was gonna say, so Wordna, you're sitting down now and interacting with them.
Hey man, so we got a free meal and it's a buffet. It's pretty rare for Chrome and I to get a break.
Is it possible for me to sort of convince them that this isn't real using like my ridiculously fantastic charisma?
Yes, you are. You can. That was
cool.
actually in the notes. So roll for charisma, and you get 100 XP for that inquisitive nature of yours.
Nice.
Ooh.
Now, how do I want to roll for, like, what do I do for, like, roll for charisma? Like, what does that mean?
Don't roll an 18 or higher on a D20.
Okay.
Right. You just need to roll your number or less.
I rolled a 12, so I'm good.
So you convince them, and then do they listen? Prometheus? Wordna?
Of course.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
No, you got to do a saving throw there, Nick.
Is it a saving throw?
Yes.
I have to do a saving throw versus what?
Magic, probably.
Is it save versus spells?
Yes.
I make it 15.
17.
All right. As you're standing around, finally convincing Wordna and Prometheus to abandon their new friends, who seem to want to miss them. They don't want you to leave. You notice the kindly elderly gentleman walking towards you from the throne where Denovia had been.
Okay.
Where is it on the notes? He says, I thought you'd never accept my invitation, Doomseekers. I brought you to this world from the last plane of existence that I might use your services.
Ooh, another quest. Cool.
Use your services sounds bad.
He said, I have need of warriors such as you. The time of the great upheaval comes, and I'll need warriors to avenge the mistreatment and mismanagement of Mother Nyx and Father Erebus. Together, we will bring the darkness to the world of the living and cleanse the impure from the lands
We
that were
just got
stolen
picked
from
by
us.
the snake for the same story.
Yeah, I know.
Guys, nobody seems to like us for. All right. Okay.
The services, I was thinking they were talking about JR.
We were promised a ring.
Oh, that was just a ruse to get you here.
Oh, well, then I'm going to totally believe everything that you say and not kill you right now. Shame.
I offer you great riches and fame and glory.
You just lied about the first thing. You can't offer anything else. You're a liar.
So
Just hear him out.
He doesn't like being called a liar. You notice his kindly demeanor fading as the old man seems to grow in height. His appearance becomes more menacing.
We don't need to see your lies. These aren't the people we're looking for. We're gonna get what we're owed.
The illusion
versus charm.
Say that one more time.
I'm charming the nasty puss. So
right.
Save versus charm at -5.
You can't charm undead, can you?
He is undead, is he?
He is. As you stare at him, you notice the flesh appears to fade from his existence, and in his place is the skeletal warrior in the service.
Well, why the hell didn't you tell me that first, Wyvern?
So wait a minute though. When I came in though, I detected evil right away, and I detected nothing. Right?
He wasn't in the room right then.
Yeah, I think it's the distance too. But
he wasn't in the room.
Amazing.
Okay, got it.
So as he approaches you, roll for initiative.
Somebody who can roll well.
I will
He's
roll
not happy
well.
with you. Beat a mighty 18.
I roll a 3.
3 is bad.
3 is bad.
3's not good.
All right, JR, you have the floor.
All right. So the get into the weapons. Give me just a second.
This is gonna hurt.
Just a lich.
All right. The battle order is the same for indoor. That's the 10-foot one, correct?
Yeah. Skeletal warrior. No, he's a big fighter. He's like you guys, but he's got a lot of magic and he can shoot some nasty spells.
All right.
What is he on the turntable?
Special.
Oh crap.
Yeah, do we have a shot at this?
No.
You're one short.
No chance to turn him?
No.
You have magic items, you guys. We can beat him easy.
Give me just a second to find the stats.
All right, brother.
Yeah.
Wait, doesn't well, he's evil now, so the paladin is broadcasting protection.
Right. So PFE he'll be taking damage from that. That's good.
Yeah.
Good thinking there, Prometheus.
How many experience points do I get, Jim?
You know, I would have given you 38, but I don't know what JR's going to do.
38. That's
for academic excellence, I'm going to give you 1,000 XP.
Oh, Andrew, note that down. I love
sorry,
it.
I'm just
brother.
My pup knocks all the papers over, so I'm scrambling real quick to get to the one where I wrote his hit points.
JR, you have done. As you try to find those things, I just want to say you have done an outstanding job for a first-time DM. You really.
I quite agree, JR. You've done a very good job.
Very well done, my friend.
I will
nice
be
and
honest,
prepared.
I expected an utter disaster. I expected crying. I expected long silences. Lots more cheating than there was, but
all right, so he's crying on the inside. Yes. All right, so he swings and a miss at who's at the front of the order at Wyvern.
Yeah, just
and as he swings, you notice coming out from the flanks of the walls from side entrances are 10 archers of skeletal nature, and charging at you are 10 swordsmen, also skeletons.
You can damn those dudes.
Those you could probably return them.
Turn those bastards. Yeah.
Yep.
Me and Wyvern will fight this big skeleton warrior. Once you guys deal with these other scrubs and turn them.
Chrome, your secondary proficiency is dagger, correct?
Yes.
I'm going to give you Reaper for your odd hand. It's going to do a D8 plus 13 versus undead. That'll help you do damage.
Good God. All right.
I know, it's a cool deal.
Let's
fight. All right, we're striking at the monster.
All right, let's deal with him.
What's his armor class?
His armor class is 2.
Oh, cool. That's joyous news. Do we still have the spell word now on our swords?
No, that's gone. Global invulnerability is gone.
All right, that's
I've
fine.
got one more undead trick I'll be able to try.
Is he larger than man size?
He is for size. He's man.
That's how you play
Okay.
D&D.
Very good to hear.
Don't you know?
So just hit me with the damage because you guys.
Coming.
When I practiced this on my own, I killed you guys. I just want you to know that.
Great. I'm glad to hear it.
It's this time I got a 1.
A good time.
A natural one.
A natural 1. That's right.
I got 22 points on his head.
Whack.
All right.
I hope
Get
you
him,
win
Big
your little
John.
D&D game, honey.
All right, so I get 2 attacks on this. So here we go. That's a 22. That's good. Let's see.
That's wonderful.
2, 7, 8, 9, 10. That's 17 for that one, and then that's the magic weapon, and then that one was not good. I rolled a 2. No good. So second attack missed.
Just a bit outside.
Yeah.
Low and to the right.
Who
All
else
right.
is attacking?
I'm going to attack JR. I didn't turn your Triceratops to stone because he was already dead. So I'm going to try to turn this guy to stone.
All right.
Okay. So 3 attacks with fever. First attack misses. Second attack misses. Third attack misses. And then I'll attack with the dagger. What is the plus on the dagger?
3.
3 plus 3. I do hit with the dagger, and then it's 1d8.
Plus 13.
How about a grand total of 19 points of damage?
Whack. Reaper's nest.
And what did Wyvern do?
I did 22 points.
Okay, let me tell you if he's still alive. All right.
I can't believe I missed with fever 3 times. Jeez.
Yes, I know. You know, I'm wondering if you should get that dagger attack after getting the 3 attacks from the sword.
I should.
All right. He is not dead, and he is going to roll.
No, we're not.
Hey,
No. You're right. Battle order, because the other ones are you? So we have Wyvern went, Big John went, Prometheus went. Orlando, are you attacking the skeletons?
I'm turning them.
Okay.
And I do.
How many?
May do a roll?
I think they said 2d6 earlier.
I turn 2.
That's tragic.
Yeah.
Okay, Levi, let's kick some skeletal butt. What do you say?
Yep, and I did that, and I got 15 points of damage.
On who?
Werdna's next on the battle order.
Oh, okay, sorry.
Werdna?
At the skeletal warrior, I'll point him in and say, "You've been Werdna struck," and hit him with Thunderlance.
And what does that do for damage?
It'll hurt. Uh, 15, not much.
Does he have magic resistance?
The magical resistance is not listed.
Okay.
That'd be nope.
Oh, 90% magic resistance. So what does that mean?
90.
Yeah,
So-
according to the sheet, it says 9%, 90%.
So you take off 5%, so it's 85. So roll percentile dice.
All right, I got a 65. Did he make it?
You take no damage.
He resisted.
Thank you for catching that for us, James.
That's all right. Now Levi gets to go.
And now it's
And-
Levi's turn.
Against the big guy, and 15 points.
Okay. Is that Drow? I believe you're the last one.
I don't know who Drow is.
Yeah.
Walt. Drawn.
I am going to hit him with the flail that James blessed me with many moons ago. What's his armor class?
His armor class is 2.
2. And I hit him.
You need to do.
What's that?
JR needs to do burpees all weekend, and every time he claps, he has to say "drawn."
So what's the damage?
He dies.
How's that?
He dies.
Yeah, it's just like the mace that the badge of office that immediately kills humans. This one immediately kills undead.
Well, that's unfortunate. The rest of the skeletal warriors crumble into nothingness without the skeletal warrior.
Yeah.
And let me get the sheet where I have all of the loot. So you could explore the room, I'm sure.
Yes, we do.
Where's the other dwarf?
Do we see the dwarf? We're gonna loot and see if we see the dwarf.
He comes out with the party gone, and he apologizes for tricking you.
Where's our ring?
I'm really irritated at him. I don't think he deserves his sash back.
Yeah, I think the belt is yours, Wyvern.
That isn't sporting, and he charges at you with the element of surprise.
I laugh
to attack.
hysterically.
Can we just trip him?
You
Isn't
angered
this the
his
guy-
family.
Isn't this the guy who swished on every fight he had?
Yeah, can't we just hoist him by the collar and let his legs inflate?
He had the element of surprise for attack on
Yeah, fine.
Wyvern.
Let him hit me.
So he hits you, and it is.
What is he hitting him with?
105 points of damage.
His battle axe.
Okay.
1d8. With 12 points of damage.
Okay, gotcha. My turn back.
So what's the deal with this dwarf? So is he evil? Because I didn't pick that up on him before. What's happening here?
He's been maligned.
Okay.
You
His
stole
honor
his.
called into question.
You stole his family sash.
Yeah. Just tell me when I can attack.
It's your turn, and then I guess if everybody else joins in or not, but you
Oh,
insulted
he won't
his
be
family.
alive after I'm done.
So cocky. Very undwarf-like.
Very.
Your ancestors will not be pleased. He
Oh,
taunts
my-
you as he swings.
Only
Look
if he
at
loses.
that. Oh my God.
And his, where is it? I wrote his armor
28
class down.
points.
His armor class is a 1. Did you hit him?
Yep.
28 points. All right. With the battle order, is anyone else joining in, or are they letting it be a duel?
Do you want him for yourself, or you want us to help you?
Oh, beat him up, boys.
Okay. All right.
Go ahead, Big John.
I'll come at him with 2 attacks. How dare he? Again, anybody who hurts Wyvern is hurting me.
I really appreciate that.
I don't really mean that because, I'm about to roll a 20 and you're going to lose again. Actually, I rolled a 3, so I'm going to go ahead and call that a miss.
Yeah.
And the second attack on him, I'll take that one. That's good. 2, 6, 8, 9, 10, 11, 19 points of damage.
Well done, brother.
All right. Anybody
You know,
else
every
joining
time
in?
I notice, every time James, Mr. Wyvern, you and I go out to a bar, we always end up getting into fights.
That's the way we like it, buddy.
You're that guy.
Casting hold person on him.
Yep, and I'm gonna, as he does that, I'm gonna cast like a frightened turtle and reduce him.
Oh my
Make
God.
the dwarf even smaller? That's not very sporting of you.
1 inch, and we'll bottle him.
JR, you gotta have him make a saving throw, a magical saving throw now, because Orlando's casting hold person.
On a single character, is that -2? What's the penalty?
Yeah,
he
-2.
gets a penalty.
I got an 18, so what is that makes it, but what's the penalty?
Are you fifth? What level are you? You're fifth level?
I'm
dwarf?
6.
Pretty
6
sure.
level.
Give me a second. I'm pulling his character sheet up.
So it's -2 penalty for only one target.
Yeah.
I recommend not killing him. Maybe we just, you know, if you want to take his belt, but we shouldn't probably slay him.
I'm afraid he's probably gonna die.
He made the throw.
Okay.
It was not held.
Now make my
No.
save.
Yeah,
So that
what about
way-
shrinking?
He's not held. I think he's slowed still, but now save versus magic.
So he makes that one as well.
That's a 14.
As a dwarf, with the dwarf modifier, it's a 9, right?
A 5? What? You have a 20 Constitution?
No, the dwarves get a +5 to saving throws.
If you have a 20 Constitution.
I thought that was a racial characteristic.
Not +5, it's +2, I think.
Hang on now, big guy.
That's what I've had on my sheet when I used them last.
What did you roll, Jar?
I got 11.
I don't think you made your saving throw.
Is that back when hit points were 1d20?
Shut your mouth.
Back in the day.
They took my hot dice away. It hasn't gone the same since.
Yeah, what's your Constitution?
All right, his Constitution is. I'm scrolling that over. 18.
All right, yeah, +5. He's right.
So he made it.
That's a change to second edition.
Okay, then he gets to attack me.
No, I get to attack. Prometheus backstabs.
Oh,
him.
okay.
Oh.
Ooh.
That'll take care of that.
With a 19 with fever. So the first thing that he's going to get is
back pain
times 23. He's going to get 24 plus 3. He's going to get 27 points of damage. Then he's going to be on fire.
So for that dastardly do of backstabbery, I'm going to award you 500 XP.
Yeah!
Oh, that's
And
so
he drops
nice.
to the ground dead. His honor impugned, and he curses you with his dying breath.
Uh-oh.
Thanks for stopping.
That's just Tuesday for Prometheus.
Is he going to turn Prometheus into a black ant?
Well, he's dead, so probably not.
Give us our treasure.
Yeah,
All right.
We're gonna loot the place, and Wordner's gonna have everyone join hands and say "energize" and take us out.
Ooh, I love that idea.
On his body, you find the belt of hidden pouches. I'll go over that with you off air. And then in the castle, there is on the skeletal warrior, two-handed Charon's two-handed sword, which is +3 to hit.
What?
Charon's armor, +2 full field plate. And all of this, by the way, James, is from what was written in the DM and the monster manual and all that. I didn't cheat for this, so you can't take it away from them easily.
No, I wouldn't dream of doing that.
And then you find an archer's opal and the swordsman opal, which is what he used to control the skeletons. And so you've got all the loot. Are you leaving the fortress?
Yes.
So as you walk out of the fortress, it seems to disappear. The fog dissipates, and you notice that you are in the woods just outside of the Wells Inn Castle. And it turned out you didn't travel very far after all. And if you look at your feet, you notice a 1-inch silver cube.
Wordner will pick that up and use spellcraft on it.
You recognize that as Charon's instant fortress, which
there.
is
Ooh.
which is activated by a command word, which you can figure out by consulting the sages and auguries and omens.
I'll throw that in my pocket. That's for fun.
Walt, why don't you go ahead and take us out?
Dear Lord, that was a lot of fun, and we managed to all survive this time, although a couple of us came close. And we want to thank everybody in the chat for, oh my God, we had a raid today. We had a huge hype train, and if you don't know what a hype train is on Twitch, it basically gifts and bestows like subscriptions and lots of emojis that you can use to kind of like pump everybody up during the action. And we really appreciate everybody donating to that. It was fantastic. Thank you so much for that. And we are going to be some weird scheduling. We might put out a little quick video to tell you what our upcoming schedule is during the holiday season. But until then, this has been Sci-Fi Writers playing old school D&D.
Big thanks to JR for a great adventure.
Yeah, well
Fight
done.
the power.